Are we live? Are we live yet?
I think we're pretty live.
What are the comments? Okay, what are the comments here? All right, guys. Welcome to another. Actually, this is like a relaunch of Between Collectors because many months ago I said, Between Collectors is gonna be a done deal, no more. But then I'm thinking, fuck, I don't have any names for a new show. So let's go back to the old one, new Between Collectors, and just kind of relabel it and make it more on a Friday, basically. So same shit on a Tuesday, but on a Friday. So that's what happened right now. So thank you guys for joining us. It's been what 3 months maybe since I did my last stream. So it's been a while.
Too long.
It's been too long. And as you can see, we have my guests, my beautiful people here with me, and we're gonna start with Josh Boss. That she's here. Thank you very much for being here. It was about time. Josh needed a break.
He's in timeout.
He's super loud.
Originally, yes, I am Josh from Comic Concepts, and I'm ready to finally make my debut. I'm the real Josh, not the one you see all the time. And I'm ready to talk about all the statues and hot toys.
Yeah, we kind of like this version better than the other one, to be honest with you.
Hopefully the other version.
I know. Hopefully the other versions.
I heard what you said.
Oh my lord!
Hi.
What have we here?
We have a normal Josh and a red hair hooded Josh.
This is the direction we're going.
You're just jealous I look good in this wig. Damn.
Yeah,
We're here to
you're
fuck
like
shit up.
yeah, you're like a
You're holding it down with that bad boy.
like a beat up version of Barbie. but it's okay.
Don't do drugs, kids. This is what'll happen to you.
Exactly.
All of these are the before,
And after.
right? And then there's after.
That's what you got, man. And of course, first time in the show, I want to say hi to my friend Dilo, the collector. How you doing, my friend? Welcome for the first time.
I know, man. I was just like so surprised. I got the invite, and he said, "Yeah, I called everybody else, and you did my last option. So you want to go or not?" And I said, "Okay, I guess so." So thank you.
No, thank you, man. And thank you for not wearing glasses because then it will be probably confusing for the people watching us. I have the same issue with P-Rock. Some people say, "Oh, you look like P-Rock," or P-Rock maybe looks like me because I'm older than him.
Dante and I get
I
mixed
know
up.
that's right.
all the
If I put
time.
sunglasses on, like people would confuse me for P-Rock instead of you. So there you go. So I just put no glasses at all.
That's it. Yeah, yeah. And of course, we have my boy Graham for the Jedi's Night's Watch. How you doing, sir?
Good to be back. Good to have you back. We used to do this show back in the day, so it's good to kind of regroup and let's go.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
it's been a long time. I don't even know how to handle this thing anymore. So
That's what she said.
wish me luck.
That's why you're my boy.
I got you.
And of course, because I have some connections in the mainland of Hong Kong or China, rather, I was able to invite for the first time ever. We have the lead artist from Hot Toys, BIGBREDA. How you doing,
Whoa,
sir?
look who it is. I told you he'd be coming in pissy. Comes in late and
You
pissy.
see? How's everyone?
Better now.
Doing good, my
Oh,
friend.
Josh Boss is here. How are you?
I'm good.
Who's Josh? Oh, Josh is in the back. Oh, you have a new hair
Oh.
color. Love it.
You want to know what hard times look like? This is it.
There's only furniture as a module
I'm the
case.
true mastermind behind Comic Concepts.
That's right. She
My
knows
friend
what-
Dante, how are you? Dilo,
How you doing, man?
Jedi Knights.
What's going, bro?
Dude, I really like that Ecto one over there. Looks really nice.
You want to buy it? Contact
Well,
Josh.
I don't have any more space. I have like a 50 statues coming. I don't know where I'm gonna put them. And I have to pre-order freaking Frieza too from Prime One. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about everything. But before we start, I want to say hi to everyone on the chat. Look who we have here. Mr. Brick Artemis in the house. Lone Wolf in the house. This should be a good one. What's up, my friend? Welcome in. We have the Evil Sneaker. What's up, everyone? How you doing, sir? We have Dilo in the house. Obviously, Graham is here with us. Yes, Barbie 2.0 beat up version. AZ figures, as figures. Yeah. All the puppies in the house. Yeah. Only Easy is not around because unfortunately he got divorced and his wife kept the house and he's living now under the bridge. But eventually he will find a spot with internet and he can join us. Hopefully sometime very soon. Uh, 1-6 enthusiast in the house. What's up? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the show. And we have Tyler Folo. Where's Easy? Easy is
It's under the bridge.
under the bridge.
Down by the river.
It's somewhere.
Easy's right here.
Where? Don't scare me, man. Dude, all right. So I just wanna before we start the show, I just wanna kind of like give you guys some little update or what happened. I mean, as you know, as you can see, I've been dropping reviews and putting videos every week basically. So that didn't change. I was kind of like consistent with that. But in terms of live stream, I couldn't do live streams as much. I had some things happening, personal crap that finally is good now. So I was thinking, you know what? I want to go back to streaming, but now because I stopped streaming, all my friends took my spots. Obviously, they asked me, and more than happy for them to do it. So I said, you know what? I cannot do Mondays. I cannot do Tuesdays. I cannot do Wednesdays. I can't do Thursdays. Let me just do Fridays. I mean, that's my last hope, I guess. So
Or
and then-
Sundays. Sunday
Sunday.
afternoon.
but the thing is, like on the weekends, it's kind of tough for me because I have a lot of things, going on at home, and I usually go out with the kids and all that. So it's kind of difficult for me on the weekends. So I said, you know what? All right. So I'm gonna go back on Fridays. Then I said, okay, now my show has been named the new show, but it's not really a name. So what name should I put? And then I'm thinking about, I don't even know what name I'm gonna put. How about Between Collectors? So I just basically moved the show from a Tuesday to a Friday. And I kind of like this Between Collectors. I guess the purpose was to connect with different collectors, have different panels and new people coming in and, share their experience, their collection, and just have fun, Keep it real as we always did, back in the day. So I said, you know what? Let's just move it. Let's keep it simple. Between Collectors. I have the logo already. Let me kind of do a nice banner for to kind of like the I don't know, the grand opening per se, of the show or whatever. So, so that's where we are right now. And if you want to participate, if you have any topics or anything, you can do that through super chat. So feel free to do that and contribute with the channel. And we're gonna start with the first topic because there's a lot to talk. So we're gonna start with what's new this week. All right. So what's new this week? As you know, we had a bunch of announcements, teasers from InArt, from Hot Toys, stuff from Prime One, statues, a lot of things happening. So I'm going to share my screen if I can, or if I remember how to do this. All right. Yes, I understand. So which one I'm going to share first? All right, let's talk about this one first. All right. Joker Artisan Edition rooted here. I'm going to start bottom up. BIGBREDA, my friend. What are your thoughts about this Artisan Edition? And then we're going to talk about my thoughts about this kind of like a new line or whatever. If you can unmute yourself, that would be fantastic, my friend.
Bingo.
Can you repeat the question? I didn't listen.
Yeah, I said, how's the economy in China?
Oh, the weather. It's
No,
good.
the economy and the weather. How's everyone doing over there? All
The
good?
economy is bad. The economy is horrible. The weather is
Hell
good. It's
yeah.
hot.
Great depression. Let's go.
Welcome to
Oh
our
my
world.
god.
No, your thoughts about this?
No,
Beautiful
yeah,
figure,
the Joker. I actually didn't like much when I saw the prototype photos that they showed, but yesterday after they released that video, I think on the video the Joker looked way better. The tailoring looks on point. The head sculpt also looked better on the video. I didn't like much the lighting they was using for these photos. In these photos, they always look to me as the quarter scale they did before, just with some upgrades. But seeing it when they show it on in the video they did, I think looks really good. It's a great option if you just need one rooted Joker and you don't want the double pack like InArt still offering. I think this is the one to go. I'm not going to get it because I don't need 3 Jokers, and it's also a bit on the higher price point for a normal Hot Toys, right? But yeah, it is very good news for collectors that didn't get the InArt, and now they have the chance to get a really good Joker and rooted, especially first rooted Joker from Hot Toys. Why not? And the tongue, that tongue. Oh,
You a fan of that tongue?
Sign me up.
no, not at all.
He wants to buy a bigger one now. So Graham, there was a lot of people talking, and obviously the comparison has to happen, and people comparing InArt Joker with Hot Toys Joker. I put a video and kind of share my thoughts about what I think about it. I mean, this is a really good announcement, but I still believe personally that the InArt one looks better than this one so far. Again, we don't know if the final product is going to be as good as the prototype, and usually that's the problem with pretty much every company, but Hot Toys tends to screw it up a little bit when they do the final production, and especially with the rooted hair. I mean, I can think about freaking Black Widow from Infinity War with the puffy, crazy hair. Do you think that's gonna be the case with this one?
Well, I'm definitely not sure and keeping my reservations about it because we saw the Wonder Woman on display, we saw the Anakin on display at the Sideshow Con, but they kind of won me over a little bit when we saw these latest pictures. I don't know if somebody from Hot Toys just knew what they were doing with the hair and got it just right, but it did look a lot better. However, I still have problems with the rooted hair in general. I think it's too thick, especially on top. I think the hair itself is too short. And then I think the hairline is not as far back or as drastic as it should be as what Heath Ledger had. I think the InArt rooted, I think it looks better, and that's my personal opinion. I still think this is a great looking figure, especially if it comes out like this. But even on the right there, to me, it looks too short. It looks like he's got a haircut and then too thick on top. So I actually think the sculpted looks better, and I saw a couple pictures of the sculpted from that Hot Toys, the photos that they had. I actually thought it was the rooted at first glance. I had to really look at it to be like, oh, that's the sculpted. So I think this is going to be good. I hope that Hot Toys knocks it out of the park with these rooted figures, but they don't have a great track record. So I think they do have to prove it before we get fully on board, just because of what we've seen in the past. They just haven't done it. And I know InArt has only done one, but it still looks pretty good. I don't have that one, but I've definitely seen, people's videos and photos of it. So I think that one is, it turned out really good. I think if you have an InArt Joker, you don't need to be, selling to get this. I still think there's a lot of good things about it. It's got good value. But it is growing on me. I mean, I might check this out. I know there's only 4,000 worldwide, but hell, I think that sculpted version might be a banger of a figure. So this one looks good too.
Yeah, 5,000 units. And Dilo, going back to the limited edition, right? 5,000 units for this worldwide, according to what Hot Toys says. T-Dubs apparently already reserved 4,000. Don't ask me how. But what do you think about this figure? Do you think we're gonna get a final product as good as this prototype? Do you believe that, or based on these pictures, that the InArt still has a little bit of advantage in terms of the likeness, the rooted hair, the accessories too? Because think about how, the InArt came with a nice bench, with a nice diorama and a bunch of accessories. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I kind of echo a little bit of both of what Joao and Graham has already said about the figure. I do like that Hot Toys is attempting to go back to some limited numbers, trying to, kind of recover some of the excitement of collecting hot toys again. I think that's important for us as collectors to know that we're buying something that's still worth something, you know, after we purchase it, because it hasn't felt like that for a little while, you know, honestly speaking. However, at the same time, you know, this is a very, very nice piece here. I like it a lot. I've been talking about it all week with other collectors and just kind of giving my opinion on it there. And, you know, first, let me just say point blank, I don't think InArt or Hot Toys won with their in particular. I think they both have something that they bring to the table for a collector who's interested in getting a Joker, period. There's some certain things I like more in InArt. There's certain things I like more on this Joker that I'm seeing here. But to your question, to the rooting part of it there too, I'm still skeptical on that side of it. I agree with Graham. I think the sculpted looks phenomenal. I think anybody who is concerned about possibly getting rooted and what it's going to be like to have a rooted figure, I think the sculpted is such a perfectly like acceptable version to go with if you're not sold on the rooted. Me myself, you just gave me deja vu, Dante. I had the Black Widow, so I knew exactly you're going for it. That puffball of a thing there. What's got me nervous is the fact that I've seen the proto photos of the Wonder Woman with the wool hair thing. I've seen the sideshow picture with the Anakin. So, you know, so far the two figures that they've shown live haven't looked as good as this. This kind of feels like, you know, when you go to McDonald's and you look at a picture of these beautiful golden fries with this perfect double quarter pounder with cheese, and then you get yours that looks nothing like that. That's what I'm worried about. Honestly, like that's the part I'm worried about. Now, is it going to be as dramatic as I made it? I don't think so. Hot Toys has been doing this for a long time, and it's way too early to say for sure. I hope they will, because, you know, collectors are watching. People have been praising InArt for it feels like almost a year now of this InArt stuff in our stuff here. But, you know, this is the first head-to-head figures we're really seeing like live right now, and it's interesting how it's going to turn out. But for me, I think it's a draw. I think any collector, like Joao said, would be more than happy to have another shot at another Joker, and I think this is a completely acceptable one to put in your collection here for sure. But rooted, I got to see the final product. I have no comment on that yet. It's too early to tell.
Yeah,
Well,
and
I think
It's not the
gotta-
first. It's not the first head-to-head. It's the second. The first one was the Batman.
Touche. But this is the first one that's rooted, though. No, both of them are rooted. Like,
Oh yeah, Hot Toys is not doing rooted for Batman, right?
right?
No,
No.
It's only.
Well,
okay,
not yet.
sculpted.
Yeah. So
Not
that's
yet.
what I meant there. But yeah, you're right.
Well, I
That's
think
true.
collectors just need to know too, when they're getting this rooted version, it's not just going to be like a sculpted piece. You know, you're going to have to maintain it. You're going to have to futz with it. You're going to have to be patient with it. So, you know, just because it's numbered, you know, think about the long run too. What are you going to be happier with? So if it's the sculpted, get that. If it's the rooted and that's what you want, get that. But just know kind of what it all entails too. It's not necessarily going to look like, we don't know how they're going to deliver it to us. So how is it going to look coming out of the box? What are you going to have to do when it requires futzing? Are you going to be like Joao and take it to your wife's you know, person that cuts her hair and have them work on it? You know, beautician, thank you. These are all the questions
You
that
know,
you're gonna
there's a
have to
name
ask, so.
for that, right? The person that cuts your hair. There's a name for that.
Yes,
there's a,
I did know that, and I couldn't
profession.
think of it,
It's
so I was
called-
trying to work my way around
Cut us some slack. It's been a while.
it.
So
That's
before I go with Josh, Joao, I think you put the other day a posting with the price, tentative price for this figure. How much was it? Do you remember?
Thank you for asking at this moment.
Well,
just
were you
caught
looking?
me off
Were
guard.
you looking for it, Mr. Josh? So 5,000 units worldwide. That's what they say. Because, you know, at this point, I don't know. Like, maybe we're gonna get 5,000, then 3 years later they're gonna reissue it. It's gonna be a 4.0, and
Well,
it's gonna
let
be
me ask
another
you this.
5,000.
Let me ask you this. Do you realize how many 5,000 units are? So I'll talk about this both as a collector first, and then I'll talk about it as a retailer.
See,
So as a
enlighten us.
collector, because, you know, like I'm not going to try to sit here and plug myself. I'm going to try not to. But, you know, I look at this. I collect statues. You know, that's my bulk. And I look at 5,000 units. And the first thing in my head as a collector is, Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Especially with the amount of Jokers out there. Like 5,000. How many statues, even at $300 to $500, do you know with a 5,000 edition size? Okay, let's start with that. Then that's not even just for the figure. That's just for the rooted hair. Okay, there's 5,000 of just the rooted hair. Okay, so personally, I like sculpted more. Not necessarily because I'm more into sculpted pieces. When it comes to a 1/6 figure, I am very barbaric with my pieces. I am not gentle. I cannot be gentle. I'm not good with moving the little parts. So when I look at this, I think that I'm gonna accidentally scalp his ass when I try to like mess with his hair. So that's my fear. But in general, like, you know, we've seen Heath Ledger Joker galore for the past 2 or 3 years, and I'm just kind of tired of it. Like, call it jaded. I'm sure there are other people excited. This is just an opinion, but I'm really tired of seeing Heath Ledger stuff. I'd love it if they could like put in some effort on a different license, or even keep it DC, but like find a way to be competitive without literally just trying to go head to head on the same exact friggin' figure. Other than a minor
this
sculpt.
this is pride to me. Like, InArt did the Joker. It was obviously everyone talking about it for a long time.
Yeah, and then a year and a half later, they're like, "We're gonna do our own," and it's just like,
yeah, but that's kind of to
Okay.
prove themselves. This is to me is like,
Well-
okay, so you gave this to people. Now let me show you what I can do. You know, and I think that's kind of like a counterattack. You know, and it's
And
valid.
that's
I mean, it's a
fine.
business. It's valid. You want to show that you're the best. You know.
that's fine. But at the same time, there are other ways to show that you're the best. I genuinely feel it was just like them trying to put InArt in their place. And they can do that with other pieces. I'm not saying that the figure is not bad at all. I want to start right now. I think it looks sick. But it's just, how many Heath Ledger 1/6 scale Jokers do we need? And then you're going to throw on, and this is where I get pissed as a retailer, then you're going to throw on that Hot Toys exclusive bullshit sticker so that you can try to profit more and claim that it's limited. But 5,000 units is insane. Okay.
When did they change it to 5,000?
Is it 4,000? It's still too
Originally,
many.
it was
I-
4,000.
said
No, I think it
5.
was 5,000. No, I thought it
On
was
Facebook,
5,000.
they put 4.
Really? They put 4? Okay, sorry. So it's
Yeah.
Okay,
4,000.
4,000 is still a ridiculous amount for everything that is out there.
4,995. Sorry, I was confused.
So 4,000. 4,000 is way too many just for rooted. Okay, and then there's also a sculpted. So that's the first thing, and then the second thing is just you're gonna slap on a Hot Toys exclusive sticker when we don't even know if this can be reissued. You're claiming it's numbered, but we all know you'll literally re-release this in 3 to 5 years and be like, there's a new knife with it. Now it's a different Toy Fair exclusive. And like, as a retailer and a collector, it just kind of seems like, what are we doing here? Like, the economy's tanking. Collectibles are not really super sought after right now. And you're going to put out the same goddamn thing another company already did, but just put a different head sculpt on. And again, I'm not shitting on Hot Toys as an entire company, but like, to me, this release, it seems like it was literally done just to show that they exist versus InArt. That's it.
They could have done other lines too. They could have done Star Wars. I mean,
They
how
could have
many
done
characters?
anything.
Like, I mean, how many characters we go missing from like Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back?
Well, not
and-
even that.
They don't care
Someone
about
even said in the
those.
comments, what if you just did a nursed version of him, which no one's fucking done? It would
Exactly.
be different in the collection. It's in a fantastic scene and important, and everyone would have gone nuts. Instead, you go for the same god dang suit and accessories, and it's just, it feels so unoriginal in a time where I
Josh is
feel
pissed.
manufacturers
Yeah,
really
it's
need to
scaring
like
me.
Damn.
get their shit together.
Put your wig so you are a Karen.
What?
Put your wig so you look like a Karen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that
Well, I'm
man
gonna
would have been
carry
really
the
good to
sculpted.
make on, honestly. I'm with him on
I'm
that.
going to be selling the sculpted. I don't care. Some people want that, and that's totally fine. But I'm talking about as me, a collector, and as someone who is, I mean, you guys have been in this hobby probably longer than me. How do you actually feel about this? Don't try to be nice in front of the camera.
So-
How do you actually feel about this release?
So I think Josh has some points, because I know D'Lo and I talked about this too, where we're just like, again, this is great for somebody that doesn't have the InArt or whatever, or maybe even you could compare it to the DX11. But we're just like, what did Hot Toys do above and beyond to get us to really want this figure, or to make me want to say, "Ooh, I want that more than my InArt"? Like you said, Josh, like they didn't throw anything else extra in. Like they just went rooted hair, no second head sculpt with like maybe laughing, or yeah, no nurse 2-pack, or
No, that's going to be the next
just
release.
just the same old, same old. So it's like, I think this is a really good looking figure, but we've seen it before, and to their benefit, the DX11 was what, 2011 or something like that. So it's been a while. So they're due, but yeah, the fact that InArt just came out with theirs kind of gets a little fatigued. But I just wish they would have done something more to excite me, because when I saw this, I didn't feel really excited. But it's also because I have another Joker, so not everybody's going to feel that way, but I'm definitely on that side.
Yeah, and
Right.
kind of add on to that as well too, real quick. It's just like I'm a long suffering Hot Toys DC fan. I say that every time I get on in front of a camera here. I'm DC before anything. I can tell you, we've had some really light years as DC collectors in Hot Toys. So, I mean, am I excited to go back down the Dark Knight series line again? Yes and no. Just because I had the entire series at one time, and you know it didn't age very well compared to newer stuff, so I kind of got rid of them, and I kept a couple of pieces. That's it. But I think that this was, I mean, again, I don't know for sure. I don't, you know, I don't play golf with Howard on the weekends or anything like that, so I couldn't tell you the truth. But I will say that when it comes to what I was seeing, because I was vested in what DC Hot Toys are being made, I think this was kind of already in the works, and I think the InArt announcement kind of got in the middle of that. And let me back up what I'm saying here with that. So I forget what year it was, but it was a Comic-Con exclusive. You guys remember like Two-Face came out of nowhere when we were all like into Mandalorian? Like it was random. We had nothing, but Two-Face suddenly popped up out of nowhere, right? We had nothing to go with him, and no one's gonna buy Two-Face in his own without a Batman. Then we saw the DX19. Then we saw the Tumblr re-release. We saw the Bad Pod re-release. And Serena, I mean, it was Serena Kyle, aka Catwoman.
Selena.
Bane, thank you. Selena Kyle. It's Selena Kyle, isn't it? Her full name?
Right.
Selena.
Yeah.
Yeah, Selena. What did I say? Did I say Serena?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my wife's name.
No,
That's
it's
why
Selena.
I slipped. Anyways. Hey, honey. But no, as far as that's concerned, my point I'm going with this is like I feel like there was hints that Hot Toys was going this avenue in the first place. And I'm not saying that they for sure were going to do a Joker, but in a way, I think I kind of am, because it just feels like if you're going to go through all the figures and all the characters from the series, you got to do a Joker again, right? So maybe this was just one of those things where, like, yeah, I think that what they did was they probably sat on this one here for a little bit, waited to see what InArt did, and then said, okay, number one, we know collectors will definitely pay this money if they're going to pay $1,000 for a double pack. That's for damn sure. We can charge whatever we want for this. And on top of that, like, it doesn't have to be better than theirs, but as long as it's just as good as theirs, our customers will buy it. So, I mean, just my theory on that there. But I definitely feel like it was one of those things where, like, no, I don't think anybody knew InArt was doing this, at least on Hot Toys side of things. It just feels like it got stuck in the middle of their plans.
I can agree with that, but also I'm thinking, you know, as a business, right? If you want to do something that someone else did just to prove that you're better, but at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, wait a minute. So now you're doing a rooted hair only because InArt did it. So what happened if InArt would have done it? Will you,
No,
will you
they
release
would've
it?
never
Maybe
done it.
not.
That's
So
a
that's the
great
thing.
question.
Like,
Yeah.
so that's the thing. Like, it could also backfire them, because what happened if the final product is trash? Meaning the hair is puffy. The hair's
You're
probably amazing, but the hair is puffy. Again, I'm having this nightmare, this vision about freaking, Black Widow
It's a
from
legit
Infinity
concern.
War.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because we never had anything that prove us otherwise. Like same thing with Wonder Woman. We can go on every rooted hair figure, with some exceptions, of course, that were okay. No perfect, but okay, right? Still, you needed to do something afterwards. Now, with InArt, on the other hand, again, this is not to defend. I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate here. For the InArt, for example, the rooted hair, I don't have a rooted hair version because I didn't want to pay $1,000 for it. So I got the sculpted one, which to me, good enough. I'm very happy with that.
Yep.
But I saw the pictures, I saw reviews. Many people have it, and the hair looks amazing. I mean, Joao did a review about it, and the hair is perfect. As you take it out of the packaging, it's perfect. You don't have to touch it at all. So that's my concern. I don't know if that's gonna turn. Maybe we're all wrong, and it's gonna be perfect. But it's a very, I don't know, like, it's a very tricky move that they did with this. Yeah, it's welcome. Many collectors probably didn't get InArt because it's expensive, especially shipping overseas. That's the only way you can get it. So now you can get it through the sellers in the US, right? Through Comic Concepts or through Sideshow, through other companies. So it's much, I guess, affordable in terms of compared to with InArt, right? But the way I'm looking at this, and this is kind of like lead for the next topic I wanted to discuss about this. We're going to continue with talking about the other figures, but the next topic I want to talk related to this is, is Hot Toys doing a new top tier? I mean, we got the
Tear.
Artisan edition.
Tear
Tear.
of crying is the
Tear.
tear is you are tearing.
No, tier. Sorry, I
tearing
was
our toys
spelling error,
apart.
man. Come on, man. We
T-I-
are.
Never screw up
TR.
around Joanna.
Tier.
No,
Never.
I'm always checking the fine lines.
Yeah, I got you,
No.
buddy. Hold on.
Tier.
Yeah, just for anybody else.
Thank you,
there.
Dilo.
There you go.
Okay,
Could
I
you
spell
say
it right
the
now.
word in a
Tier.
Oh,
sentence?
Is it better now,
fine.
Joe?
Yes, better.
Yeah,
Better?
now
Okay.
it's perfect.
So Hot Toys new through
Thank you.
tier.
Put a little accent on the top too, bro.
Oh god. So all right, so we have the Artisan edition, right? We got obviously we're gonna talk about Anakin as well. That's another one I want to talk about. So I'm gonna start with Josh on this one here. So Hot Toys announced Anakin rooted hair, Joker rooted hair, and they are quote unquote limited edition, right? Certain numbers. You discussed previously about the number 3,000 is a lot, 4,000 is a lot, 5,000 is a lot, but to the eyes of the consumer, because Hot Toys is obviously more popular than InArt, they have the base to buy this. So 3,000, I think, is gonna run out quick. So do you think this is a new strategy by Hot Toys, and do you see that the Hot Toys it's kind of like copying, or not copying, but kind of taking the idea from InArt, because InArt is going like top tier, like expensive figures? Do you think that's gonna change the game now, and we're gonna have to kind of like fight and hunt for limited editions?
No. So the way I see it, and again, I'm just pissed about the whole thing because I see how I've seen it. We see it with all other companies all the time. So here's the thing: there's going to be a sculpted hair. Like I'm going to have the sculpted Joker. I am telling you, I could be pushing sales right now and trying to make money, but I'm just kind of annoyed because I see where this is going. The reality is, I think those edition sizes are really high, and if they are selling out, a lot of those people are going to be people who are thinking they're going to flip them, and they're going to be very surprised to know that they're going to maybe make their money back, but that's it. And you know, when I see like new tier limited line, in my head, I'm thinking, great, another figure to not push to retailers and only be through distributors. But then they'll also have a regular edition that we can try to push if we want because it's cheaper, but they'll make more money by calling it a special edition. It's kind of like anytime you see the Star Wars figures and they have like a special edition with a hologram. Well, that's an opportunity for them to make more money per unit with maybe putting in an extra 10 cents worth of cost because they don't have to give it to their distributor or other retailers. They just give it to the distributors. So the way I see it is it's absolutely no different than like Prime 1 Studio bonus editions. And if you're not familiar with Prime 1 Studio statues, I love their statues. I love their product, but I just think it's kind of obnoxious where you have an exclusive, you have an exclusive bonus edition, you have a deluxe, you have a deluxe bonus edition, you have a bonus edition, then you have a collector's edition. And it's like, okay, so is there anything special with these, or is it just a way to charge on the back end more money, but then you make it look good, but now you have 1,000 different edition sizes of the same goddamn thing you've already made? And that's just kind of how I see this. I see this as a different opportunity to make the exact same thing, add a tiny little additional piece, and then you can charge premium for it. And
well, it's a business strategy. It's valid, right?
What?
It's a business strategy, so it's valid.
It's a business strategy, but
and they have InArt as an example.
I'm giving
like
my opinion.
Like you said it, right?
It's right, but
No,
as
of course.
my opinion as both a collector and a retailer,
Right.
that's how I feel. Because when I buy Prime One Studio statues, there's still a premium associated with those extra pieces. So to me, it's just like, well, I feel like this should have been included in the first place. Like, why are we paying ridiculously extra for another version of the same thing that's going to release for a slightly different mod? That's just how I feel. And especially, like I said, in an era where collecting is kind of going flat right now. Every economy is doing shit. We're not doing well. We've seen Anakin how many friggin' times? We've seen Joker how many friggin' times? And to go back, I know we're going to talk about it more. The League of Legends line, awesome. Something fresh, something new, something sick. I don't even play League of Legends, but I know it's really sick to have gaming figures coming back. Okay. They announced One Piece. I friggin' love One Piece. I'm not into the live action. It's not going to do well. I don't care what people say, but that's fine if it does. If I'm wrong, then awesome. I'm going to start collecting it.
It's
And then
Cowboy
you
Bebop all over
have,
again.
what was the other announcement they did? What was the other announcement?
I don't know. Iron Man.
Talking
They
about
did
the Legend
Iron
Run?
Man. They did
One Piece.
They did another
Spider-Man.
game with motorcycles.
I don't know, but today's releases
I
were
don't know.
insane looking. I loved today's releases.
John Wick.
The new Peter Parker black suit, amazing.
cool.
Oh, so good.
Absolutely sick. Something
Yeah.
fresh, something different. Like those are the releases I'm excited for.
Prey.
But of course, you'll go see that Peter Parker Black Spider-Man edition. There's a special edition. It comes with a sculpt where a little bit of his face comes out of, the symbiote. Why wasn't that included in the first place?
Josh with the
It
hard
just
questions.
feels like
I
a
know,
smack in
I
the
know.
face.
Jeez.
It's not limited. There's no difference in edition size. It's just like, okay. I
just-
see the pattern.
Show us on the doll where Hot Toys
It's,
hurt
it's
you.
just okay. Yeah. So
I'm being bitter.
I know. So Joao, we're talking about the top tier here, right? And this is I mean I definitely mentioned this many shows ago, and I was talking, what if Hot Toys does something different, something that a new line, like a premium line or something like that, besides the DX. And I thought that would never happen until like I saw this. I'm like, holy shit. Artisan edition, DX, limited edition. That's a perfect way of putting it, right? Fine tailoring, rooted hair. Now, somebody asked in the chat about the packaging. Will this be an improved packaging to accommodate those rooted hairs? You see how InArt packed the Joker head sculpt in
Mhm.
those little containers or whatever? Do you think that this is gonna be the new normal now, seeing limited edition Hot Toys and maybe seeing a bunch of other reissues, like maybe the Dark Knight or maybe some other character that we had before, but like with the Artisan label,
Muted.
right?
I think the Artisan label will be only for figures that will benefit from rooted hair or for some kind of that, because if you
What happened if they do Drax rooted hair, for example? Will you buy it?
No, I think doesn't make sense, because if the word artisan, it means something that you need to do is end work, something that involves a kind of expertise in a handwork. So I think it has to do special with rooted hair or something like that. And especially also because they didn't change nothing on the outfit. They didn't change it to leather. We still have the leather-like material, like what they call like the pleather. Yeah, but I tell you, very honestly, I'm all in for this Anakin. I think this is. I don't think they could make better than this. This is so lifelike. I think the rooted is done perfectly, and I really want to get this. Is my price? No, the price for this, as I estimated for Sideshow, should be around 425 or 475. And Joker should be 540, something like that. I mean, it's high price, but 475 for this Anakin, and especially they are not giving him like a brand. It feels from Return of the Sith, or what is Anakin Skywalker. I think that's the way they are going to do this line. Just choose some premium characters or iconic characters and go with that for this Artisan line. If the numbers for this Anakin, I think it's 3,000, right? If I'm not mistaken,
yeah.
Anakin is 3,000.
Yeah, 3,000.
No, Graham is not agreeing. I don't, because I'm
There's
also
another
not sure
one
if it's
that's
3,000.
4,000, but maybe it's one of the Spider-Man ones.
Okay, so let's say it's 4,000, right? 3,000 pieces. Okay, 3,000 pieces available worldwide. So, as of yesterday, I know that because Hong Kong yesterday already opened the pre-orders for this Anakin, and they have 2 rounds yesterday, 1 round in the morning, 1 round in the afternoon. The first round in the morning was all taken by the resellers, and because they didn't give chance to collectors, and only afternoon I know because Monica told me he only got his he only got chance to got on the second round on the afternoon. He got the Joker and Anakin, but the first round was all eaten by resellers. Here in China, we will have for this Anakin, we will have now is happening China Joy. Yesterday they got 100 pieces of 70 pieces yesterday for pre-order. Today 70 pieces. Tomorrow they will have extra 30. And then they will have on August 1st, starting 11 a.m. on the website, they will have 260. That's the allotment for China here. And I'm be honest with you, I think this Anakin, once it's sideshow, it will fly pretty fast. I know people that already pre-order with the resellers in Hong Kong, and they are paying 700, 650 for this Anakin.
It'll take 10 minutes.
So-
It'll be gone.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is that they pre-ordered with resellers in Hong Kong last week, but the resellers didn't know they could get it. They were asking for money without being sure they would get the pre-order in hands. And
Of
even
course.
so, people were trusting on them, right? It's kind of strange. You just put $700 in someone's hand, and you are not even sure you can get the figure.
Right.
So
I
it's
just don't
how
want to.
crazy
I don't want to see
some
any
people
horror
go.
stories after. I don't want to see like
Yeah, I
posts.
don't
Oh,
know.
I got scammed by this company. How many times we sound like a record here, guys? If you're gonna pre-order something, make sure you do it with someone you really trust. Don't just do it for because. Don't go too crazy about these things, right? Because right now it's 3,000 limited edition, but you know what? Hot Toys is known that they reissue stuff from time to time. Maybe in 2-3 years from now they're gonna do another version. Maybe when it's the anniversary they're gonna do
Oh,
another
for
version.
sure.
You know, when is the anniversary of episode
Dark Side.
3?
Watch out for Dark Side.
Exactly. That one is
Dark
next.
side, yeah.
The Dark Side Anakin is next, 100%. That's why they didn't do
Why
another
not? Because
Haskell.
literally all it is a repaint on the eyes, and you could do another rooted and do another 3,000 or 4,000, and boom,
Oh, it's
sell
gonna
out
come
in
right
another 10
after
minutes.
this.
Oh yeah, and maybe they
They're
can
gonna
do
that
also
little regret thing.
right, and they can also do the leather,
Yeah.
outfit too. Maybe they
Nope,
can improve
that'll
that
be
one.
in 5 years. That will be the next. They'll take the same figure, but they'll say instead
God,
of
here he
leather,
goes.
You know,
leather.
they are using the same strategy as we saw Apple doing year and year
Yeah.
again. They just add a little bit, and then you are saying, but still missing something, and they will give you that after 4 or 5
Made
years.
his lips a little pinker.
This is going to be the DX19 to the Batman Armory 2.0. That's what that's going to be.
There you go.
Yeah,
We've seen it already. We've seen it already, so we know it can happen.
Yeah. So
And it
Graham,
won't
you saw
take
the
that long.
picture. Sorry, you saw the picture that someone posted on Facebook with this one from the actual show or the actual convention.
From the Sideshow Con.
Right from the Sancho. You saw the hair, how horrible it looked. I thought it was that third party Anakin that was released a while ago. I thought that was somebody pranking, and then when I realized, oh shit, wait a minute! But you see, like that one with no lighting, like a normal lighting or whatever, it didn't look that good. I mean, the headscope looks nice, but the hair was horrible.
Yeah.
So that's probably another theory. Maybe when we get this thing in hand, maybe that's gonna be the case, and we kind of like paying $700 for something that's gonna look like shit.
Yeah, I mean, Hot Toys doesn't really communicate, that well with us, so we don't know what the packaging is going to be like, or if we're going to have to, if it's going to be, foam packaging or whatnot, and then we still have to kind of futz with the hair ourselves. So depending on how good you are, is how good it's going to look. I don't know, because obviously somebody at Sideshow didn't know what they were doing when they put it out on display, and the thing looked not great. I mean, not terrible, but not great like the pictures we saw recently. So it's kind of that wait and see thing. And I have the pre-order on Wonder Woman, and I'm a little bit nervous. So I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I'm hoping I can see other people's experiences with it before I have to kind of throw all my money at it because I have the Wonder Woman 84. So I don't necessarily need a Wonder Woman. And people that have dark side Anakin or even the light side Anakin might not need, this, but it looks great. They've done a really good job at making the prototype look amazing. But what's going to happen when they mass produce it? Because again, it's really the first time they're using the wool hair. So there's got to be, I would think, some growing pains with this. And, we're going to see. It's going to be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting. Dilo, final thoughts about Anakin Skywalker and the whole top tier dilemma here.
I like it. I mean, this to me, this is the evolution of the DX. That's the thing. For years now, like, haven't we all kind of complained quietly and said, like, oh, how can they call this one of these? Think of Ahsoka when we were all complaining about her. Oh, this one comes with this base and she doesn't come with anything and a couple hands here. So for a while, I feel like the DX kind of lost its luster where it doesn't feel like the premium thing to get from Hot Toys. It just kind of felt like a normal release for a little while there. So I think this is a smart way for Hot Toys to kind of revitalize the name for DX. And, you're able to go ahead and easy. Thank you for that, buddy, while I'm talking. Yeah, I think it's a smart move by Hot Toys. It gives the DX a new fresh set of legs here to kind of let collectors know this is the new best top tier that we have to offer you now. Now we're getting to rooted and kind of like Joao said, this is going to be for figures and characters that could pull off the treatment here. It's not going to be for everything, which is nice because that tells me more exclusive. That tells me more. Now, regardless of the numbers and stuff like that, I think with the success that Hot Toys has been having with these limited numbers here, I don't think it's going to be a hard stretch to get people to put money down on this Anakin. I think it's gorgeous. I feel like this is definitely a level above the Joker, in my humble opinion. The head sculpt, I mean, I never felt like there was anything wrong with the Anakin light side, but now I see this one, like, it turns out you could make it better, which I didn't think was possible. I thought that was one of the strongest head sculpts Hot Toys has ever made, and somehow they found a way to make it look better. So for a collector, I'm excited. I'm going to put my hat in the ring. I'm going to try to get this one myself. But I think someone made the mention there, the sculptor will come. It's inevitable. I mean, we got Ahsoka coming out next month, and there's plenty of opportunities to make him dark side or whatever version you want there. But I'm happy that DX is coming back and making a comeback. So I think it's fantastic, and I think this figure is fantastic.
And I agree. I mean, this looks really good. Again, that picture kind of turned me off a little bit. But I want to say hi to my friend, Easy Company Collectibles. He was able to find a place underneath the bridge, close by, so he can use the internet and log in and sign in and comment. So good for that. Because, as I mentioned before, he got divorced, so he lost his house, he lost his cat. So now he's in the streets of some place in Atlanta, somewhere in
He's
Atlanta.
still got his Batman bust, though.
But he still has his
carries
Batman
it around
bust,
the
and he
streets.
carries.
You
he
can have
wants-
the kids, but give me my Batman bust.
Right. That was the only thing he kept.
It's a heavy motherfucker. It's a good thing he has that shopping cart.
I know. Yeah, that's good. So my final thoughts about this figure here, I think it looks good. I think Hot Toys is definitely trying to do something that it was coming. I mean, as soon as InArt step in, it was inevitable that they're gonna do something to counter. And one of the proof is this Artisan edition, which is gonna be limited. It's gonna be only a few figures that you can buy, so it's gonna be difficult. I think this one is gonna be the toughest to get. I think you're probably gonna end up getting Joker faster than this one. I think this one is gonna sell quick. But at the same time, I think that they're gonna do another version of this. I don't think this is the last version. I think they're gonna do a dark side Anakin, and probably they're gonna improve if they already didn't do it, and probably they're gonna announce it sometime that they're gonna give us leather. Because if you're gonna pay that much money for a figure, I mean, just make it right from the beginning, right? Yeah, rooted hair is beautiful, head sculpt is amazing, but what else are you giving me, right? What else, are you gonna give me? So that was one of the issues we have, right? The pleather. That's one of the issues that everyone complains. Everyone had the same issue. Hopefully Hot Toys, revisit this and fix this. But other than that, I think it's a fantastic figure. Hopefully the top tier line is a success for collectors. People that are very loyal to Hot Toys, and and I hope that they do other characters as well, because I think it's about time that we get something different. Yes, I love Star Wars a lot. I love Star Wars. Everyone loves Star Wars, but there's other lines that deserve some love too. So hopefully one day they can deliver that. So we're gonna stop talking about Hot Toys for a minute, because now we're gonna talk about. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Hold on, I just lost it.
He's never
Sorry,
strayed
guys.
from Hot Toys. Give him a minute, guys. He's got to get the script together.
Oh God! Shut up, Josh.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Yeah, I know,
we,
right?
we are with you.
We can start with a different figure. Just get easier way into statues.
And now he removed himself from
I
the
know.
stream.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. It's been a while, man. All right.
No, take it
so
easy.
I'm gonna start with Josh on this one because I know he's gonna love it. He's gonna be like Cocomelon.
Dude,
All right.
it's sick.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I was so freaking. I mean, as you guys can see, I'm also collecting statues. Obviously, not a lot because I don't have space, but I'm being selective. I love Dragon Ball. I know my boy Dilo also loves Dragon Ball. And dude, this statue. I mean, I was this close to pre-order or the Sume Frieza,
Ooh, okay. We're
and
gonna have a
I
chat.
said,
We're gonna have a chat.
and if I'm gonna get this one, I cannot get the other one. I'm not gonna have two of the same, Besides Vegeta, though, Vegeta is the one that probably I can get two of those.
No.
But let me. Okay, talk to me about this, man. This Frieza. When do you have this in stock now for pre-order?
Yeah, so we have it at Comic Concepts. We have the bonus part if you want it, and I believe we also have the collector's edition for cheaper. So, like, if you don't want the plaque, you can actually get it cheaper at Comic Concepts. We handle all the import fees with Prime One. We bring it in. You only pay U.S. shipping, plus you get the 5% back. But I was going to talk to you about this because it's a great piece, but I am not going for this one. I have made my decision because I got the Goku that goes with the Mega House Prime 1. But I friggin' love the Sume one. I love the Sume one. It's a totally different pose. So I think after this came out, this is more of a museum pose, Frieza. And that's sick if you have the display that you want with it. But I friggin' love the Sume Frieza, and I'm going to go with that. We have that one too. But that's my decision. I know we've been talking about the Sume one for literally a year. We have gone back and forth on it. We've been waiting for Prime 1 to release this. And I think you're shocked. I'm looking at your face. I'm looking at your face. I think you're a little bummed that I said I want the
in case you guys
one.
wondering which one is the Sume Frieza, this
go
is the
through
one.
that one. Go through it. Look at that, man. Look at that. Come
Or that
on.
one.
Come on. They're both great for different reasons, but I love the Sume one. That's the one I'm putting next to Goku.
Well, okay, so the Sume Frieza is, I think, is bigger, obviously, right? Because we have
It's
the
the same
giant
price.
ball. No, I know it's the same price. Diorama is more diorama than a figure, right?
Right.
Here, right, it's kind of like to me,
It's a
is
museum
balanced.
pose.
Is a museum pose balanced perfectly with the light up, diorama and the Frieza in the middle. So I personally think that this one looks better. And because I have Goku,
love that.
right? I have Goku. I want to get the Vegeta one. I wasn't able to get one. I'm gonna get it. I want to kind of like have all the Prime 1 Dragon Ball. That's
So
kind of
this
like
is
what
what I
I'm
was
going
talking
right now.
about. When we talk about collecting fatigue, when I see one company put out a Frieza, same everything, and then another company puts out the same damn piece, but in an entirely different pose, background, this is the same friggin' character in two entirely different displays. Okay? So that's what I was talking about when I look at InArt Joker, Hot Toys Joker. None of it's exciting. You look at this and it's like, wow, I can get this museum pose Frieza, or I can get this insane diorama of him like throwing a friggin' ball of light.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know,
love
man.
that.
Yeah,
So
that
this
one
is
looks good too.
I've decided this is the one I'm going for. I'm gonna go with the Sume one, and I love that you're going with the Prime one. And that's just where I like collecting. How collectors can have such difference of opinions on the same character and what fits in the collection.
I mean, don't get me
love
wrong.
the
I like the Sume as well, but you know, I was
They're both
expecting.
great.
Both are really good. So no matter which one
Yeah.
you go, I think both are nice.
Yep.
Dilo, I know you're in Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, sir.
Where have you ever considered getting any of these things?
I do, but I feel attacked over here. I feel like this is like a get Dilo to buy something kind of stream going on here. Over here. That's not very fair.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
I've been nothing but
doesn't matter
polite
who
on
you
this
get
show.
it
No, it's sick. I mean, yeah, Dante knows my love for Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I grew up with it. My son loves it. I mean, it's awesome. But it's just like one of those things where like it's a statue. That's not my focus. And it's like he shows me stuff like this, and I'm like, you mean like, well, I mean, this how much? I mean, let's start with that, you know. And it's just like you get
Right.
the over here. But I will settle.
It's difficult to stop. I'm telling you.
Dante
That's
said
what
the
she said.
same thing,
But,
and then he ended up with that behemoth behind him.
But I will
this
settle the
shit.
score between you guys here. I'm not in on any one of these for just because I'm a 1/6 guy. But if I was to choose between the two, I gotta go with Josh. I like the Sumi one here.
Guess what? It's 1/6. You're buying it. You're buying it. Now you're
What?
buying it.
No,
You're 1/6 guy.
No, I'm not. I will review it for free if anybody wants to go my way. But no, I'm not.
That Goku over there is freaking amazing.
I've seen the Goku.
man.
It is sick. I just like the action pose on it because it tells me the story of like literally like Frieza's like frustrated fighting Goku and he just doesn't
Yep.
know how to put him away. So like for me, it's just like that's cool.
That attitude,
because-
man.
Right,
That
exactly.
pissed off, like
Yeah.
panic attitude. I love it.
Exactly.
Yep.
I mean,
Sorry, Dante.
But no, it's fine. By the time this is gonna be released, probably the Sume one is gonna be released because Sume takes like forever to release stuff. You know.
They do.
Mr. Graham, I don't know if are you into Dragon Ball? Do you like Dragon Ball at all?
I've never gotten into Dragon Ball Z, and so I don't really know anything about it. And being that it's a statue, obviously, I'm kind of feeling a little lost here. So I'm probably gonna have to revert to Joao because I know he likes statues and Dragon Ball Z.
Jesus.
That was a nice
Yeah.
political move right there.
Yeah, it was really nice from you to give me the chance to talk about this statue, which I think looks very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
You don't have to say a nice
So,
thing.
so which one?
No,
This
it-
one or this one?
Oh, there are two.
No, this is Sume one, and this is the Prime one.
No, I prefer the Prime
say
one.
with the Prime
Right?
one.
I mean, it looks.
Yeah.
I
Did you
mean,
see
both
the
are
light effect
fantastic.
on it?
I
It's
prefer
not
the
just an
Prime one,
on and
definitely.
off. It like the lights rotate up and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That's with Goku. That's the same thing. You turn it on, and the lights goes like blinks, and then whoop, it
I don't
turns
have
on.
my
Is that-
Goku yet.
Is there a price for this?
How
Yeah.
much is it, Josh?
I think it's 1,600. I know.
There you
A
go.
second ago, he was like, "You're gonna buy this."
Joker
You said,
2-pack? How many of you have that? Yeah.
I don't. I'm the cheap
I
guy that
do
got
not.
the sculpted 1-pack.
That's fine. I don't care what you say. I can see your backgrounds.
It's totally fine,
I
but
have-
holy no.
I have a
No.
two-pack.
Don't throw that down at once.
It's like
So there you
a
go.
Magic case for some guy in his collection there. It's no
That's a
way.
wall.
So this Prime
Buy
one
this
is
and then you
Yeah, I
buy
guess
the
it's
Manji
small.
case. Are you
Oh,
buying
thank
it right
you.
now?
Yeah, I'm gonna pre-order right now, man. Thanks for reminding me.
pre-order live.
Do
Let's
it.
go.
Do
I want
it.
to see your
it.
credit
I-
card
Put
number.
in your credit card info.
Well, hold on. Let me see if it's in there. Hold on.
3-digit code is very important. Go
What's
ahead.
your social?
3 digits code.
Use Dante's discount code.
I don't have a discount code. Oh, actually, I do. Comic Concepts 10. Thanks for
You
reminding me.
see?
Oh fuck.
Hold on. Let me log in first. For some reason, I was blocked from his site. I don't know why.
Bottle of water.
Wait, what?
You are getting frisky, yeah? Drinking bottled water at home.
Dude, I'm so excited though. Like
It's not my show. I can't get wasted on it.
I am
my Goku is not fully done yet, but the first box is on the way. So this is how I afford my statues. I buy them used and then I repair them, or I have someone do that. So I got them for like 400 or 500 off retail, which is sick. But I have the Goku Deluxe bonus coming, and I'm really excited because it's my first DBZ piece. Obviously, like, you know, I was telling you, like, I have these crazy statues. I just put together my Doomslayer, and it is just. Hold on, I want to try to stand next to it.
That should yeah.
You are not the tallest guy, so.
Wow, that's huge.
Wow.
How tall are you? 4'8"?
God, what if I broke it?
Did he just break it on live?
That would
Right
make for a really good TV.
Oh, I saw my heart dropped when I saw him
Look
do
at
that.
that.
That's
Huge.
badass.
Hold up.
Is that cardboard?
It's Prime 1.
Yeah, but it's made of cardboard?
No,
Or
it's
what's that?
polystone.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean
Polystone.
cardboard? Like it's a GameStop?
Hit it against something.
Oh, hold up.
Easy. Easy.
No, but it's huge.
Look, it's posed, guys. No futzing.
Exactly.
No, so it actually came with every weapon from Doom Eternal in the game. So it has like 6 different guns, a chainsaw, different arm poses, and the face lights. Oh, she! You better be careful if someone writes me now with that.
Yeah, someone just screenshotted that right there.
Yeah, I'd like to cancel my order. I understand the deposit's not refundable.
Please wire my deposit to the different account, please.
Yeah, as much as Prime 1 pisses me off from like a politics standpoint, their stuff is amazing. Like it is. Their prices are absurd, but I mean, I have never had a Prime 1 piece I was unhappy with. I just haven't. Like
Prime 1
it's been worth every
fantastic.
penny.
Prime 1 is fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
the Goku that I have is freaking amazing.
It's absurd and it's overpriced. It truly is.
This is Prime 1 too.
Their Predator pieces are really nice.
No,
for
the
what they are,
Predator
though.
And
It's
I also
crazy.
have the Joker, the Joker one. Hold on.
Yep, the Blitzway. Yeah, they just.
Do you
I
got
love
any
their stuff.
statues, Graham?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Do you have any statues?
I do actually. I have 5 of them. There's my statues right here.
The turtles.
I got the Toidles.
You said you weren't a statue guy. What happened? You just whipped out a statue.
Those came
Oh,
with
you
some
got the
Happy Meals.
second. You got the second sculpt for Joker. This is a Prime 1, right?
That's a cool statue. I do like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
It's as big as your hand. Oh, you got the bust. Yeah, dude.
Wow.
The bust is so much better. The bust sculpt.
This is the bus.
I think that
Yeah.
the best sculpt is way better than the other one.
Yeah, the
Look how
initial
far back
release.
that hairline goes back,
they
man.
botched.
So you were right.
The initial release, but the bust sculpt makes it 10 times better.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Low 240p.
All right, let me put it
Dude.
back. Hold on.
That's another thing. Like some of the licenses and the pieces you don't get to see. Sideshow's really up their game. I don't know if you guys have seen the new premium formats. Did you see the Ghost Rider? Like just
Yeah,
announced.
the Ghost Rider is cool.
Holy shit!
There's
It
some
looks
bomb pieces.
great.
If I were to ever get a statue, and I stress a, I can't afford more than one ever in my lifetime, but I probably would get something that's Batman, and it would probably be Prime 1.
Bro.
The Justice
It's not
League.
that you'll never
Justice
get
League
one.
one.
It's just you got to let go of some of the supporting actors. It's not that you can't. It's that you got to let go of wanting everybody, and then it
feel like
all comes together.
I
And
should
then
be wearing
you
a
go into
whistle right now.
bankruptcy because you buy everybody, but in statue form.
Leave me alone.
I need an adult. You know?
You just need to sell one of the
Shelf.
layers you have there, just a corner, a small corner, and you have a statue. You just sell a corner of
But you
your
gotta sell
model
more
the
to
other
fit
side.
the statue
know-
now.
You know which
Right.
didn't get talked about at all, which was actually gorgeous because I had a return and I had it sent to me just to like inspect it, and I ended up keeping it. It's my first Star Wars piece, the Yoda Legendary Scale that Sideshow just did and came out.
Oh, I saw that.
Yup,
That
it's
one is beautiful.
gorgeous,
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous.
That's really
They
nice.
returned it because they felt the quality wasn't there. They okay. So I
I think
kept it,
that's
and
amazing statue.
it looks absolutely amazing. And they actually put hair in the it's got hair in the sculpt, which I don't know how the hell they did it, but they did.
That's crazy.
Some
Yep.
scientific
Well,
shit
Six
where they
says-
actually grew hair out of it.
He says
It
hello
looks
to
like
everyone, but
it looks
Joao.
like the polystone grew like a little fuzz.
And the nails, they also grow.
So Riley,
I hope
What's
they
up,
do
everyone?
Hey.
more of the Spider-Man
the
Legendary
banana?
scale they did a few
Where's the
years back.
banana?
That's easily my favorite Spider-Man right now.
Yeah, no, Prime One does have a very good statues. You know, when I started collecting the statues, I was going either Prime One, Infinity Studios. J&D is good, but it's too pricey, way too
It's too
overpriced.
pricey for
The
what it is.
Superman that they did, to me, doesn't look that great. Like for the money that you're gonna pay for that, yeah, silicone and all that, you know. But then I pre-ordered also the Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Mm.
That one, I'm gonna do
Is that
that
the
one is
89?
yeah,
Yep.
the 89
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that looks
And,
pretty good.
I'm waiting for for Terminator 2.
This week was
Pre-ordered that one.
insane for statues and figures. I mean, and I'm not telling you to go to my page, but I got to look at it. No, I seriously, because I couldn't keep up this week. I spent hours adding pre-orders. Like the 2B from Square Enix, overpriced as shit, but it's a nice piece. What else? Not the Tony Stark. I'm not excited about that. 3-0 just reissued an exclusive Skull Knight. Do you know how much that figure was aftermarket before they reissued it?
No, that was very expensive. Very
Yeah, it was
expensive.
$800 figure, and they reissued it for $270 as an exclusive with an extra part. So they reissued the Berserk pieces. 18 Toy just came out with Candy in 2 different variants. And then First Figures did Dark Souls. The Optimus Prime Beast Wars figure came out. Daniel Arsham C3PO. Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's so many things. Now let's go back to Hot Toys now, so we can we're gonna jump back and forth. We still have more. All right, so we're gonna start with Graham because he skipped the last topic. So Prey, Hot Toys teased that they're gonna do this figure. It hasn't been officially announced, but looking at this, we have Prey, but I already have concerns about this thing just by looking at the picture. But I want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I was excited when they teased this because obviously being a fan of the Predator franchise, it'd be good to kind of get some of these miscellaneous figures back, you know, as opposed to all Marvel, Star Wars, DC. It's nice to get these one-offs and kind of refreshing at the same time. I saw the movie when it first came out a couple of years ago. I thought it was really good. I don't know if I thought it was good enough to get a figure from it or not, but definitely more of a fan of like the earlier stuff. And I think it looks decent. I mean, it's kind of like the same, which I guess probably isn't a good thing, but you kind of have those same like knee joints that you did with the older figures, like the 2.0s and whatnot. I'd like to see what the actual head sculpt looks like without the helmet or the mask on, and I think we'll get to see that in due time. But I don't think it's bad. I just don't know if it's a need. So like for me, this is probably going to be one that I sit back on, and I kind of wait for it to come out and see what else is out there that I might want more. Maybe I want this. I don't think this is going to be something I pre-order, but it would be nice to add a Prey figure to my Predator. So we'll see what happens. I could see this being a low batch number where it sells out a lot quicker than what we've been seeing lately, where these things go waitlist before they're even released. So I'm on the fence. I got to see more of it when it's officially announced, and then we'll kind of go from there. But I'm happy to see something like this, though.
Yeah,
And
I
surprised,
agree.
to be frank.
And as you can see, I don't like Predators, so Look at this shit. It's bigger than my 5-year-old. Mr. Joao. So, do you? I think you took pictures of this, right? No, somebody took pictures of
No,
this thing.
I didn't
Oh, you
take.
took the
I
inner,
didn't.
ones. You took.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts about this prey?
Wait a minute. Okay. Um, I mean, I like the movie first. Good. I don't have any Predator in the collection, so I don't know if in which way I could fit this into my collection in my display, because this is just it will be just a random figure that I don't know where to pose, and then probably end up in the box, and then it has horrible joints. I don't like those exposed joints; they look horrible. Um, but yeah, it seems people are getting again the hype for Predators, because in the last months you saw a lot of people asking for Predators in the BST groups. But if you are going backwards at this moment for the Hot Toys one, I think even the 2.0s, they already feel a bit old, and they already feel a bit outdated. There's only one that I think still looks really good. It's the Samurai one, but that one goes for a very high price. That comes with that base that looks really good. I mean, there are other ones that they still look okay. But yeah, here several times I saw the 1.0s being sell very cheap, but also the quality is not that good. So it depends where they go with this line. I don't think they are going too far. I think probably they do. Is it Naru? The is it the
Yeah.
name?
Yeah,
Naru,
you
yeah.
got it. Hmm.
I think probably they are going to do it too. But yeah, I think this is mostly for collectors that already have a Predator line display. Not for me, unfortunately. I can pass these without any huge problems or regrets.
Yeah, that one
Sorry,
might be
man.
tough to stand alone. You know, I think it'll
Right.
look really good if you do have at least. I have just a couple of Predator figures, so I think that's fine. But yeah, I see what you're saying, Joe. If you don't have any, and this is kind of a tough movie to start getting into Predator, if you
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
what I mean,
agreed.
because it's not what the franchise is known for. So
Yeah, and another thing going to Dilla now, by looking at this, obviously we don't have any more, promo pictures, so we cannot see what else this is gonna come with besides the pictures. And we don't know if it's gonna be another character like Naru, for example, right? Somebody said on the chat that they would rather have this as a 2-pack with Naru. That would be actually a pretty good idea. But based on this picture here, I mean, there's a couple things that I already don't like about this. And again, I'm not gonna discuss the light in the shot because even though Hot Toys took the picture, but I'm not digging this. We have I mean, we have exposed joints like this with the arms normally, but for the legs, I don't know. I don't think it looks that good.
looking at
You know,
mine, they both have like shin and knee guards. So yeah, you don't even
Mhm.
notice it, but um, it's more so in the elbows that you see it. But I don't know. Yeah, but so yeah, that's kind of why it's a big eyesore, because most of the other ones it's covered.
right? So, what do you thought about this one, Diallo? Do you think this is gonna be one of those figures that is gonna come and go quick because not low production, or do you think this is gonna be something that collectors are gonna be excited to see?
That's a tough question there, because the thing is, like, I question I ask, I've seen Prey. It seems like everybody else in here has seen Prey, but how
Yeah.
many people outside of us have actually seen it? That was on Hulu. It wasn't in the movies. It wasn't dropped, for everybody to see. It was more of a viral hit than a box office hit, right? So,
Mhm.
when people think Predator, I don't think that this is the first thing they think of, if I'm being honest. I think it looks fantastic. I don't have a Predator. I've been waiting for Predators to come back. So this is a tough one for me, because I know in Hot Toys' eyes, like, a lot's right in line, because they know that people want Predators to be reissued, redone, but they're giving us this one here as a test first. This feels like almost like kind of a setup, because if we don't support this one here, we probably won't see those 3.0s at this point here come out for a long time. But if we do, then obviously I wonder if people will eventually get tired of this version when the new version comes out and just sell all these here. So it's tough to really say. I like it, but me as a person who wants Predator, this would not be the one I choose first. It's a great looking figure. The knees don't bother me. I know that's kind of like a Predator body thing. So like Graham said, the shin guards and sometimes the fishnets, depending on what Predator style is, usually covers it up pretty good. But this one here, it is an eyesore, if I'm being honest. I mean, now that you mentioned it, Dante, I can't stop looking at them.
I know it's tough,
but thanks for ruining the figure for me.
Anytime, that's what I'm here for, man.
But yeah, I think it's a solid figure, but I think this one has an uphill battle. I think Graham is onto something. I think for this here, this would be probably different than what we experienced with Pennywise. Pennywise has been hard to get rid of for a while. Great figure, but just too many. I think this one would still go. It's not because it's in like people are excited about it. I think it's gonna be a low batch. So maybe you're right, Graham. I think it might be low batch.
And there's a lot of old school Predator collectors out there still. I think these low key, because I mean this used to, before my time, this used to be a big thing with Terminator. So I've seen collections out there where there's a lot of Predator. So I could see this being good. But what do you guys think they could have done with the knees? More of like a Venom style body, or
I would have want to see this more like a Venom type of body, like a kind of like a I mean, not seamless, but with some cover, skin cover in the front instead of just that. I think it will look much better.
Because I think when he's standing straight up, you're not gonna really. It's gonna be like a Harley Quinn type where it kind of covers over, but because the knees are bent, you're gonna see it. So I think it could be hidden a little bit if he's kind of museum pose.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like you reusing those knees like it's a calculated risk, because it's almost like Hot Toys is telling us like we don't know how well this will do, so let's not put too much money into creating a whole new body for something that might just sit
right
and people not get. But if this does well, I mean, there's always potential reissue of the older Predators, and we get what you're asking about. You know what I mean? So that's why this figure is an uphill battle, because you just don't know. It can go either way on this one.
That's true. I mean, it's definitely gonna be a market for it. That's for sure. The knees bother me a lot, so I don't know. Josh, what are your thoughts about this figure here?
I mean, I haven't seen Prey, so I wasn't sure what it was, and I went to go look up like the feral Predator. Yeah, I looked up the right one, I hope. And the figure looks likeness wise amazing. However, I agree. Like the knees are truly an eyesore on something that, I mean, the problem is the whole body's flesh, right? So you're looking at, to me, when you get knees like this, they're trying to make it functionally like work with different scenes. I don't know if he's ever been like bent kneed, battle ready or anything like that in any of the scenes. But, I look at this and I immediately think like a toy, like a little toy whenever I see joints like that, and it just kills the magic for me. But granted, the likeness looks really good to the photo. I mean, obviously we need better photos, but if sales do well, I think it's actually going to have an opposite effect. I think if sales do well, they're going to maintain the knees because they're just going to think that people will just buy it regardless. So
right, but again, we need to see the final. We need to see the announcement and see what else this comes with, right? Because if it comes with nothing but this, then I don't think many people.
Well, I mean, they're going to be forced to do improvements, which they've been doing lately, right? So they're going to say like, "Oh, we've updated the body because sales were so bad, and we still have to produce this. We might as well put in a little extra money." We've seen some streams. I'm sure they watch some of this stuff. Maybe not yours. I hope they do, Dante. But they watch the market. They watch people, or they have to now in this market. So, if you see a bunch of people complaining about the knees, and that's been the topic of discussion in the forums and everything, and the sales do really poorly, it would look worse to cancel the figure as a whole than just update the body. That's true. You might actually see that because they've been doing that recently, right? Didn't they just up what the hell did they update? It wasn't Prime One, it was Hot Toys.
Hot Toys.
Because they have to.
Yeah, the one of the Spider-Man figures from the.
Yeah, they updated the sculpt.
No, they updated the body because it looked like a big Marvel Legends. The one from the 2099 Spidey.
Oh, the Spider-Verse. Yeah. Yeah, sales didn't do well on what should be an insanely good movie, so they updated the body, and now it's amazing. Like, simple. Done.
Right.
They're probably going to have to do that on Prey if they want it to stay. Because right now, to me, it doesn't matter how good a figure looks if you just have, like, and all of a sudden, like, a joints just, like, there. I mean, the complaints I see from collectors, which valid, like, oh, there's a smudge on the nose. Oh, this. How about a goddamn joint? Just there. So to me, it's just I can't imagine collectors going for it unless the thought process is there are no other options.
That's true.
That's not how you should go into collecting.
Yeah, no, for sure. So let me show this to you guys. There was another tease, and it was this one here. Believe it or not, I bought this movie like as soon as it came out, and I haven't seen it yet.
What?
I know. I didn't have the chance of, but this weekend is my weekend, so I'm gonna definitely watch it on the weekend. I've been watching every movie since just week 1 all the way to 3. So I'm gonna watch this one on the weekend. This thing looks freaking amazing, man. I mean, they definitely improved John Wick 100%. The hair looks really good. Like, let me see if I can make it bigger. I mean, look at that. I'm gonna start with Graham on this one.
Oh, yeah, this is exciting. I can't tell if it's a new head sculpt or just the new sculpted hair. I hope it's going to be a new head sculpt because I do think the John Wick 2 aged a little bit over time. I think that head sculpt, the likeness could be better. So this one from this angle and everything looks good. I think the hair looks really good. Might be a little bit too like winged out on the sides, maybe, but I don't have a problem with it. It looks good. I'm just being critical here.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, this is an easy figure. Yeah, I am. This is an easy figure for them to do because it's the suited figure with just kind of a new head sculpt. So pretty simple, pretty cool. A lot of the accessories will likely be the same. That pistol in his right hand looks like one that I've seen before already. Kane looks great. We don't know what he looks like without the sunglasses, but I think most people would have him with the sunglasses on anyways because, spoiler, he was blind in the movie. So I think the likeness
You never saw it.
It's not a spoiler, guys.
Yeah,
no, I think both figures look great.
By the way, he dies at the end too.
Both figures look great. I am likely at least going to get the John Wick. But
both. You're gonna get both. Don't lie to yourself.
I don't have to do shit. No, I'm just kidding. No,
you gotta get both.
I'm not the biggest fan. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I like John Wick 4, but it's probably my least favorite of the 4. It got to the point where I was kind of like getting a little fatigued with some of the long action scenes. So
should I see it or no?
Yeah, definitely see it. It's still good. It's just not my most favorite. I don't know. Maybe I like it better than the third one. So that might be saying something.
Look at Michael. What the fuck, dude? I haven't seen it either. I know you ruined it, right? I was thinking like, oh damn.
He's blind, everybody.
He's
and
blind.
You
He
know
dies
that
at
when
the
you
end.
first see him. So there you go. First 2 minutes of the movie, you'll know that. But no, I'm super excited to see John Wick. Freaking finally. I mean, when was this teased? Early April? Something like that.
Long time ago. Long.
It'd be nice to officially announce this. And
Yeah.
I'd be
You know
curious
what?
to see how Kane sells. I know John Wick will do good, but I'm curious to see how Kane does.
You know, one thing that I mean, I used to have the previous John Wick and I sold it. Thanks God I did because this one looks much better in my opinion. One thing that I like about the John Wick figure is that you can do anything in terms of posing with that figure because they have a suit, but it's fabric. It's not like rubber. It's not like leather. It's not like a hard to pose. You can do anything really. That's what I like the most about that, and especially the bunch of accessories that you get with John Wick, all the weapons, all the knives and the pencils and all that is freaking amazing. So I think this one here is gonna be a nice release, and I hope, I mean, it's a long shot probably, that they do like a deluxe version of John Wick, either a DX with a nice packaging or just a regular deluxe edition with John Wick, because this one
They fix the
deserves.
beard.
Huh?
fix the beard. The beard in John Wick 2 was way too faded. He's got a hard line, and it comes down here.
Mm.
And the first figure was just real faded. I hope they just make that
This one
more
looks,
accurate as well.
but this one looks like that though. This one looks like a more beard.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope they fixed it.
I hope so too.
We all
Mr.
need more
Breda,
beard.
I know we need no more beard. Mr. Breda, what do you think about this John Wick tease?
Oh, I think it looks really good, but the John Wick Hot Toys already did it. We already know they pretty much nailed it at this point. I do like the way they did the hair, but Kane is the one I'm very very interested in, and it's a head sculpt that I think Hot Toys will feel easier to do, because normally they handle these head sculpts easily. Even if I'm not mistaken, was Interbay already did this not Kane, but they did it when he started in IP Man. Interbay already did, I think, 3 or 4 versions of him, and the head sculpts are pretty good. I think they will nail this one.
And they did it already too. Sharut.
Hot Toys?
Yeah. They've
Yeah,
done
they
the
did
actor already.
right, and also they did the Cyberpunk, you know,
Right. Yep. So it's probably
and I think it's the
Yeah.
same head sculpt but different hair. I think, I don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah, the
Joe,
Hot
sorry.
Toys with John Wick, I think they already did it pretty well, and I think everyone was waiting for this. It's probably that's the last we are going to see from John Wick in some time from Hot Toys. So it's the chance for you to grab these 2-pack here, but I'm still waiting for the price. I don't know if John Wick is one of the figures that could fall down in the Artisan line in the future, because it has a lot of potential to be with a rooted air, could look really really good. But yeah, I think they look cool. They are not yet up for pre-order, right?
No, not yet.
No, I don't think so.
Not even
haven't been
announced.
officially announced yet.
Yeah, yeah, but usually these cons happen like this, right? They show the figure and never happen after,
And then
or they
just
tease something and
shit
never
it out
happen.
in, like a year. It's
Right.
Like all of a sudden it drops.
So, what do you think, Josh, about this John Wick?
I think it's sick. And again, same thing, Kane. Like that's what I'd be more excited for. My only gripe on this whole thing is how they're still doing the crotch grabber for like these figures. And usually with the jacketed figures, you want the hip grabber, right? Because you can hide it behind the jacket.
Mhm.
So I do know something about Hot Toys. So I'm not really sure why they're posed with a crotch grabber versus the waist grabber, which again, you can hide in the jacket. That's my only gripe with this. I just think the crotch grabber is like 15-year-old technology or wherever they started the company, and they genuinely need to invest like $1 or $2 in like some kind of new technology for making these stand appropriately.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I do think that this is gonna be a nice set, and I really hope that they can announce it soon. All right, so let's move on to the last topic of the night, guys. And we have some InArt goodies, guys. I have to show you, but this one here is the one that caught my attention, the Michael Jackson one. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. Actually, Josh, I have to pre-order the
Yes, you did. Black Label.
Black Label one.
Yeah,
The Blitzway, right?
Yeah, let
it's
me
a
do it now.
statue, guys. You wouldn't be interested.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it, but this one here. So
Let's go
InArt,
fuck myself.
I know. InArt. I'm gonna start with Josh. We're gonna start with Josh on this one. This is InArt 1/6 scale figure, Michael Jackson. What do you
So
think about this?
I actually think it's cool. Maybe I'm the minority there, but I think it's pretty. I like the fact that they have like the lights in the background and he's on a stage. I think that was a really good move. That being said, if this is anywhere above $300, which it will be, you might as well go with the Blitzway statue. You're gonna get
This will be double, maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
what?
Double.
Oh yeah,
Like
well, the
$600
Blitzway
I'm seeing
statue
this maybe
is 400,
500,
like
something
50.
like that.
So it's like, why would you not get a quarter scale, incredibly detailed statue for less than this. Now, granted, this is rooted hair, and the Blitzway one with the silicone sculpt and rooted hair is $1,500, but the Polystone's just as nice. And again, $450 on a quarter scale statue versus $600 plus on a figure. Like, to me, that's gotta be a hard sell, dude. It's also a different suit, so
with the InArt one, I can do the moonwalk. I cannot do that with the statue.
Can you do the moonwalk with this? Look at the.
Of course.
Go back to it.
Better be some strong magnets.
Yeah, it's not just that. Like, is the suit gonna be able to move to the moonwalk?
But
yeah, I mean, look at the Blitzway. This.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is the Black Label one. So this is the one with the rooted hair.
But this is a full body, or is
full body?
What's a 1/3, right? 1/4.
It's 1/4, but
1/4.
even not the Black Label. Go to the
price.
No, 450 is the standard.
1,500.
Okay, so that's what you mean the standard.
480.
480 for the sculpted one, right?
Yeah. So go show the sculpted one, and I want to show you the price difference in that. It's right there, the standard. Yeah, like, dude.
That still look good.
It looks amazing for the price.
Yeah, but the material is shit, right?
It's not shit. What do you mean the material is shit?
Oh wait, so the material in the standard is different than the other one? Clothing?
No, it's just the sculpt.
No, it's different.
What do you mean?
This one is PVC, no?
No.
Yeah, and the other one is polystone, the Black Label.
Is it? No way.
Dude, it is. I had the discussion with EC. Let's see.
It says polystone right there.
But polystone is the base, but PVC is the actual thing.
PVC is like the hands and the head.
Don't fight
Polystone
guys.
metal ABS.
Maybe it's our
Right,
time
and then
to
on
leave
this
and
one
let
here,
them
resin.
discuss.
Sorry, resin, wool, metal, polystone, ABS.
Right, because
beam.
they use extra parts on the actual face. Resin, as in the actual material they use on the face.
Yeah, Dante.
Dude, but
They're
I
what a rookie,
cannot.
man.
I mean,
What a
it
rookie
doesn't make
mistake.
I know where
This is
I know
amateur hour?
where
No.
Unreal.
It
the
cannot
meaning
be.
of- I know where's then coming from, because I think you're seeing a huge gap difference from the price, and is not, and it seems like it's only for the rooted that they are charging like $1,000 more.
They're charging $1,000 for the likeness and the rooted hair. You have to understand, on these rooted pieces, the statues, it's a lot harder to do that many hairs punched into a sculpt than it is on a 6-scale figure. I'm telling you, it's just the head.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
But it looks amazing regardless.
I don't
Does
know.
And then
good.
he's got his facial hair on his face too.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Creepy.
Yeah, like there's a lot of that is the ultimate face sculpt. Black
That's
Label
crazy.
does insane
It
work.
looks like he has to like shave a little bit off of his neck, like it's scrolling down. That's
That's
crazy
inserted
detail.
hairs.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why it's $1,000 more. It's the sculpt has just ridiculous detail, and it's gonna be, I'm pretty sure, a silicone sculpt, dude. Like it's gonna be soft to touch.
You think
Are
so?
those like open pores on the top of his forehead in the last one we just saw there?
Yep.
Yeah,
I've
he's
never
sweating.
seen that before. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah, this thing is crazy. This thing is
The
really
polystone,
crazy.
they get close, but the polystone's more like Hot Toys, where Hot Toys can mimic the pores, right? But still at 480, and it takes up less space than the figure stand.
Well, this
And it's a
is
statue.
so. This one is gonna be like probably $500.
If it's 500, it's not a bad deal.
It looks
but like
good,
if this is like $700-800, I don't know, dude.
I mean, I think I'm gonna get the inner one for sure.
Okay,
there we go.
now, what Dante was meaning is that actually the Black Label, the body is a different material than the standard version.
Is it?
Yeah, in the standard version, the body is made of polystone and PVC, but in the Black Label, the body is made of resin.
Thank
Damn.
you.
Who cares when it's covered by clothes?
Yeah, but that's the weight. That's the weight to it. That's the feeling, right? You don't want to get like something that
Right.
is flimsy. That's why it's the difference. So you're gonna get 450. So when you carry, it's gonna carry
Yeah,
a bottle
no,
of water.
Polystone's flimsy as shit.
Dude, this is polystone.
I know. I'm making a joke.
You know how heavy that shit is? Oh my god.
Yes, I
Even
do.
the
I
standard-
shipped a bunch of them.
The head is PVC, but the black level, the head is resin too.
Right.
So that's
what
the
it is.
difference between PVC and resin.
Right. But yeah, so
They're gorgeous.
but
regardless.
it's still
But I do like what InArt did with the stage. I actually love the whole stage setup. I think that's
this
sick.
looks sick. Hold on, let me see.
Like I love that.
Yeah, it's gonna be expensive.
That
Probably
shouldn't be the worst
light
part.
up. So when you light it up, it's gonna be all light up. So it's gonna be sick. I hope it's light up. It has to be light up.
I don't
If
think
not-
it does. I thought it was at first, but now that I'm looking at it, they look like it's like metal. I don't know what to call it, but it doesn't look like they're lights. I thought they were at first.
Oh, they're not lights. That's what I assumed they were. I was gonna ask if they light up.
I hope it does. I could be wrong, but looking at it, it looks like they have like a 3D physics to them. Maybe it's got to be lights. It's got to be lights. I hope
Yeah,
it's
well,
lights.
So Dilo, what
If
do you
you
think
could-
about? Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I've talked enough.
Yeah, you did. So Dilo, are you into Michael Jackson characters or no?
I'm a Michael fan. I'm like a Michael fan from a certain generation, like Billie Jean and that kind of Michael. I think everybody has, like, if you're a Michael fan, you have an era of Michael you like here. But this is when he was at his peak. This is when, like, I remember when he had like the HBO special and they panned to the crowd and people were passing out and they're pulling him out of there. Like it was different back then with Michael. But this is really cool. I love when we get to see something outside of like the movie realm, the superhero genre that we're typically used to. When we get something out the box like this here. So I mean, I admire this here. I think it's fantastic. I am afraid to think of the price because I think Joao's onto something. I think this is going to be an expensive one.
I think
this
6
is-
plus.
I don't think it's 6. I think it's higher than 6. I just think
Yeah, 6 plus.
I'm thinking of the jail scene Joker. I'm thinking this is rooted.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about what other accessories we don't know this thing comes with. It's probably going to come with tons of hands. It'd be cool if they came with like special feet so he can kind of put them into the
That
ground.
would be a good
sick.
idea.
Right.
But and there's gonna be an exclusive version that comes with the monkey. You remember his monkey he had? That was a big deal. So I don't know. I like this one, but I don't know how this would work if I was to put it in my collection with everything that I'm collecting currently. But for a Michael Jackson fan, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah, and that's why I'm deciding. I mean, I think honestly, I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, and I think I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna get the statue as well. And I understand Piku Karacha, that this difference. Obviously, this is a statue, and then we have a action figure, which is the Michael Jackson. There's a difference, of course. It's more a kind of preference and likeness, right? Which one looks more like the character? But also, if you think about it, again, that's my thought. When you get a figure, right, you do one pose and then you leave it there for like a month, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 6 months. Then you do another pose and then you leave it for 7, 8, 9 months, sometimes a year. Sometimes you don't even touch it. It's like having a statue technically, right? Because you don't pose it, you don't play around. I mean, some people play around with their figures. I personally don't play around with my figures. I do one pose, when I do the reviews, and then leave it there. Not to say that. Not saying that one is better than the other. It's just kind of like a preference, right? This one is 1/6, the other one is 1/3, so it's bigger. Oh, 1/4, sorry, so it's bigger. So it will have, it will take more space. I personally believe that this one looks nice, and I'm gonna get this one and the 1/3 just because I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan and I love this freaking bass. Mr. Graham, what are your thoughts about Michael Jackson?
Yeah, it looks great from the first photos we're seeing. I'm kind of glad to see InArt's kind of doing something that Hot Toys isn't doing themselves, so that they can actually,
for now,
have standalone figures for themselves. So, and yeah, King of Pop, it's going to be a good figure. I think a lot of people are going to want it. He did a lot for the music industry, so it's nice, again, refreshing, seeing some new stuff here, kind of like I think Dilo said. But Probably not going to be for me. It doesn't really fit in my collection, but it is something that I can admire from afar. And Josh has got me really looking at these lights here, and I'm almost wondering either they're going to have to be like dim so they don't like kind of bleach out the figure, because if you have all those lights on right behind the figure, I could feel like it'd be like it would do a silhouette of the figure. So maybe they are fake. I don't know, but I've been looking for a cord. I don't see anything either. So I've just been kind of like really, it's been in my head now. So yeah, we'll see. But I think this will be a banger of a figure. I think it'll be well done, and I think a lot of people are going to be happy with this. The outfit looks great too. So
Yeah, it does.
but yeah, if
do
they
you
can
like
do,
Michael? Do you like Michael Jackson?
um.
No, right?
I'm not an avid listener. I mean, I know a lot of his songs and whatnot, and Thriller's obviously a really good song, but I've never been like
name
a
me
huge
3
fan.
songs.
Thriller, Billie Jean, and
Oh
Okay,
no.
I know a lot
Come
more.
on, man.
but
Come
not-
on.
I couldn't just name them. No, I'm not gonna just name them.
Come on. What's that one?
Smooth Criminal.
There you
Smooth
go.
Criminal,
No,
there you
that's
go,
not.
yeah.
That
That was
Beat
actually
It.
wrong. That's Beat It. Come on. Jeez.
Well,
That's a good
yes,
punch.
but I knew
Yo,
some,
if
I
they
know
make a
Smooth
Smooth
Criminal. I know
Criminal
all the
piece,
songs,
man.
but again, I'm not gonna like put them into the old CD player and just listen to Michael Jackson. That's just never really been about that. So it's not really my generation of music.
And that's completely fine.
So what about you, Joao? I know you have Michael Jackson figures.
I don't have any Michael Jackson figures, but uh, I think I'm the only here in the panel that ever saw Michael Jackson live. Did you ever watch him?
Oh, you definitely are. No
So,
way.
Yeah, yes, I feel strange because you guys
I
are
went
over
last
there
week with him.
in the States and you never never went to see Michael
wasn't old
Jackson.
enough.
Yesterday I was
I wasn't old
I
enough,
was in a
man.
panel. Oh right, yeah, because I saw him in the Dangerous.
Oh yeah,
in the-
time. Fuck.
I forgot I'm the elderly here in the panel.
It's
Sorry.
okay.
No, because I actually saw him in the Dangerous tour. It's basically the outfit he's using here. I think it was 92 or 90 or something like that. The
92.
years I
That
don't
wasn't even a
remember.
thought.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. But again, is what Graham and Dilo were saying. It's another kind of figure like the Feral Predator, because this is a very particular figure that will not fit with your superheroes. So you will need to have like a special display part. It will happen with the Kurt Cobain from Blitzway too, because I'm getting Kurt Cobain too. Probably they will be
Great
side
idea.
by side. Yeah. Kurt
Catwoman.
Cobain singing to Michael Jackson, "Rape me."
And I wish they do different.
God, there you go.
You were wild, man. You were wild for
I
that.
know. So name 3 Michael Jackson songs that are not that popular.
Sorry?
3 Michael Jackson songs that are not that popular, that normally you don't hear in the radio.
There's one, Human Nature, I think.
No, that one is being in the radio. Do you know which one is nice? Little Susie. I like that one. What is it? The one that normally
Butterflies.
doesn't-
That's a good one. It's from his newer stuff.
Butterflies.
That was
yeah.
from Invincible. Then where's the other one that I was the other day? I was
Black or
listening
White
to?
had a good music video. It was funny.
Too Bad. And what was the other one? In the Closet. You said In the Closet. It wasn't.
Wasn't it R. Kelly?
No, that's Michael Jackson. In the Closet.
Oh yeah.
Sounds so wrong.
Funny
Yeah.
company.
Yeah, beautiful memories, man. I remember I used to when I was in Peru, I used to go to a place that they pretty much sell all these concerts in VHS, and we used to buy
Yeah,
them.
in
Used to watch
Peru,
them at home.
you will have those pirate cassettes, right? You never have the original ones there.
Oh no, never. Actually, when I came here, I was able to get the original one when I came here,
Yeah.
and then the CDs came out with the 1992 concert. I got the one in 1996 from Germany. I got that one in VHS, and I love that one. I used to put
I think that time wasn't he sponsored by Pepsi or what? I remember as some commercial with
He
Pepsi
did
and
a
Michael Jackson.
Coca-Cola one.
yeah.
Was Coca-Cola?
Or
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's
For the hands around the
beautiful,
world thing.
beautiful memories. You know,
But now it's interesting, Graham. You are not you. How old are you?
Free Willy.
Or
38.
if I may ask. Yeah. So you are way younger than me. Jesus.
You're the
Yeah.
elder statesman.
How old are you, Joel?
42.
59.
That
You
we
are
don't have.
41. 41. I'm same age as you, 81.
No, I'm 1980, my friend. I'm gonna be 43 in August. I think I'm the oldest in this.
Damn, y'all are ancient.
Really? I'm 40 years old collecting toys.
Hey,
Jesus.
old, not obsolete.
Toys are for adults nowadays. Kids don't play with toys anymore.
Yeah,
I mean,
Collectibles, guys.
collectibles. No,
You are not
toys.
wrong. The kids now they only want playing with mobiles and those kind of stuff. You don't see kids now with action figures. It's very difficult to see a kid
Mm-mm.
with an action figure.
Pokemon cards are back though. I've noticed that.
Oh, exactly. The cards. They
Yeah.
like those cards and
That came back, which is great to see, and also
Yeah.
sad to see.
It's funny. My son has Pokemon cards that you mentioned that now, and my son is like such a hustler. Like he will like sell
Yeah,
it.
it's pretty
He'll
messed
tr-
up.
I wonder where he gets that from.
He'll- well, probably his mom. But
My buddy's kid will go to Pokemon tournaments, and he wanted me to come in to make sure he didn't get like cheated. So like I showed up, and like this friggin' 10-year-old's trying to like talk tough to me and like one up me on Pokemon and be like, bitch, I have the basic set. Like I don't need you to tell me what's good.
mind your business, Grandpa.
Like, I have the original cards. Do you know who you're talking to?
My son is like he's hustling kids out of like lunch stuff though. Like he's
I
not
love
he's
it.
not that he's a
I
little.
love it.
We pack him some like vegetable snacks because we want to keep him not like how I was as a kid. But he'll go in there and just like he'll have one less Pokemon card, and I'll see like a wrapper for like a fruit roll up or some kind of like candy and stuff like that. And he's like, "How'd you get that?" He's like, "Sold him a training card."
No, I got this
Whatever it
Rattata
takes.
card.
Training card.
Top pocket's looking good.
Yeah. That's
Are you
pretty much
guys-
that.
Are you guys into lightsabers?
Yeah, I got them behind me, man. You see those bad boys?
So I'm
And the helmets.
working. I'm working with one company.
Well, wow.
Lightsabers.
I got an
So-
email from them too.
So I'm gonna. This is Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. So I'm gonna do a review coming very very soon. So I want to give a shout out to NSABERS for the nice.
You ignored them, Graham.
No, they're supposedly sending me something too. They're kind of like they space out with their messages. So I'm just
Yeah,
like,
they
whatever.
do.
If I get something, I get
space out.
something.
Yeah, they sent me a message and then I was like,
First I thought it was spam.
I
Oh,
thought
look at
too,
that
and then
One Piece
I
statue. So cool.
Have
I
you
know,
opened it yet though?
that's-
Like, have you looked at the quality or anything?
I haven't opened it yet. I want to actually
This-
when I do my video, I want to do it so I can have the
Okay.
like a good. But I want to. I mean, I'm gonna do the review. I'm gonna see how this looks. If it's good, probably gonna be doing more of this. And since this is given by them, I will probably do some giveaways and give some out because I don't really have a lot of space for it. So maybe I collect a few, but then others may give it out. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, I'm not. I never did any lightsabers before. I think they're cool. I never got one, and I thought, shit, that's like actually pretty good. I like Star Wars, so I said, why not? So yeah, let's see, man. Let's see. NSABERS. I put the link in the description if you guys are interested. I have a coupon code as well for 7% discount if you want to use it. So if you use the link, it will help me out. I will get some commission, I guess. So. But let's see how this goes. That's why I haven't even said anything yet because I want to really do the review first and kind of like test the waters. But if someone here bought before from this company, then maybe you're good. So
Dilo, yours all
Um,
Galaxy Edge.
All Galaxy Edge, yep. I did this during COVID. So everybody was buying hot toys, I was buying lightsabers. And it's just as addictive, I found out.
But
So
let me just.
I don't wanna
If I may ask, is these are those lightsabers licensed or not?
that's a good question. I have no fucking idea.
I know
Actually,
what
you
you
know
want.
what?
I'm fine. I'm doing that to the show.
You know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna open this now.
Yeah, let's see it.
Ooh, exclusive.
Because you are saying he's the Luke lightsaber, but do they mention
Like
anything? Luke
police
Skywalker.
lights.
Is
We
there a
know you have
base that you
Disney
can?
product.
No, it's a dildo.
Yeah, this is the Disney product, right? Lightsabers are owned by Disney.
They are Disney.
Wait, how do I open this shit?
But so is Marvel, and that's running rampant, so I don't think it really matters.
But it's easy. In the package, they must mention whose lightsaber is that.
The what?
No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say.
In the package, in the box.
Hold on, puppy.
I'll look it up right now. With a referral link. I mean, their site's nice as hell.
Yeah, it's nice.
Josh, what's the scarecrow in the back for?
It's not Scarecrow. That's
bro,
One
that's
Piece.
Luffy. Dude, it's my first life size. Hold on.
Jesus, that's One Piece. Look at that. That's a 1-to-1 scale. Look at that.
I like how he goes back.
Look at you standing there.
Dude, it's my first life size piece. I got it for an insane deal, and I love the character. So, I've
Okay,
been
I
eyeing it
already
for
found
years.
it.
I just couldn't justify the
I already
price.
found.
So the packaging looks nice.
NSABERS, they write here, is not a trademark associated with
There it
Disney,
is.
Lucasfilm, or any lightsaber franchise. Okay. Welcome to the third-party world, Dente.
That's a
Here
very
we go.
dangerous way to advertise your product.
Me? My product?
No, theirs. Oh, Stevie, I have so many ideas about that little room. I was gonna come out like Gollum or some shit.
Oh, wow.
No one's in there yet. I haven't decided if I want to make it a joke or break the damn knob off and hide it.
You guys ever
Do
see
you
the
have
Leprechaun movies
What do
from
you
the
have?
90s?
What do you have hidden in that little room there? Someone is
That's
asking
what
here
we're
in the
talking
comments.
about. That's where Dobby lives.
Dante with the glove out. It feels dirty to be watching right now. Okay. Well, yeah.
Oh, I never
Wow.
saw someone unboxing a third party with gloves.
You look like you're about to check someone prostate.
He's a mime.
Oh,
I'm a
this looks
mime.
good.
Josh, you
Is
go on
it heavy?
timeout, pal.
Is it heavy die cast?
Yeah, it's
That looks
metal.
really good.
It's metal.
Oh, that looks good.
Wow.
Is it metal?
Let me just ask you let me ask you a question. Does this come with a base for you to,
Damn
to
shake weight.
display the lightsaber?
Yes.
Hold on.
Right.
Didn't feel a thing. That looks really
So
nice.
does it light
That
up?
looks super
Does it-
premium.
Then what does it do?
No, it's heavy though. It's heavy.
It's heavy. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
that
heavy.
looks
It's not,
very
it's not
premium.
it's not bullshit. A bullshit? A bullshit.
Does that comes with a base?
I have to read the instructions. I don't know like what else, but we have this thing here, which is the what's it
Charger?
called? No, it's not. Oh, this is to put in the wall. That you can light it up. I think.
That's usually
Oh,
how
cool.
plugs work.
Or a
Yeah.
battery. Oh, no, battery. No, this is to charge the batteries. This is
Okay.
I told you it's a
battery
charger.
pack.
Oh, so there's a battery pack.
Yeah, that you can charge it.
Got it.
So then we have this here, which is the mount,
Wall
I
mount.
guess. Right. I'm not gonna turn it on here because I need to read this thing, but then we have this.
What is it?
That's where the magic happens.
Right. So I guess you put it like
No,
wait.
other way. There you go.
So
There you go.
So you put it like with this thing, I guess. I don't know. Like I have to figure it out, man. This is the first time. Come on. So you put it right here, and then you do the.
Ah.
And you go. Got it.
So yeah, man, this is actually pretty nice. Let me show you how it looks. The packaging. It's foam.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
well
it's
done.
well done. Well done, then, Sabers. And it comes with a little nice this metal plate.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks. I mean, so far so good. So far so good. And then we have some screws here. You know, interesting. Dude, I kind of like this thing, man. Shit. So very
Forget what he
good
said about
quality.
the giveaway.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll keep it. No, dude, it looks really nice, really. Like, I mean, look at this.
No, that looks really, really pretty. It looks better than mine. I'll be honest with you. Like
Yeah,
that looks heavy duty.
heavy duty, yeah. Yeah, pretty nice. I'm probably gonna go to work with my lightsaber. So when I go to New York, what the fuck?
Oh,
you
No
can
one's
have-
messing with you in the subways, that's for sure.
There's a little button there. So I have to play around with this thing and see. Now, where the batteries are.
That's what she said.
Boink. Yeah, so let's see, man. I'm gonna play around tomorrow with this thing and do the review hopefully by maybe tomorrow or maybe Sunday. And I have another thing that I want to show you guys too that I got today. And I know Josh is gonna be pissed, but I don't care.
He's been pissed the whole show.
I know he's been pissed. He's been a Karen the whole show.
I
So-
mean, guys, this is me like in real life, so
Yeah. So
just being
when
me, I'm sorry.
So, long story short, before I bought my home 4 years ago, I sold almost all my collection. Right, I have only few out of like I don't know, 150 to almost 200 figures. I came down to only like what 9, and one of the figures that I sold was one of my favorites, but because back then it was pricey, that's why I sold it so I can make some money. I needed a kitchen to do, but anyway, I got it back from my friend Ray. Where is it? Hold on. What do you think it is? Someone wants to guess?
It's Hot Toys.
It's a
Or
hot
not.
tub, yeah.
Oh,
It's a
you
hot-
stole my guess.
Why
Pots
would I
and
be mad
pans.
about you getting a figure?
But what character?
It's
a long
Reeves.
soul-
Oh
it's
no,
a
you
long-
already reviewed that.
No.
Cat
It's a long sold out figure.
Hmm.
Bank. Sold out. So
It's an old figure.
Avatar.
old film.
Johnny Depp.
RoboCop.
Hmm.
No, I have RoboCop already.
Tonto.
Yeah, that one. Just kidding, not that one.
Oh, I know. It's Christopher Reeves.
No,
What
Give
brand?
us a Marvel. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Marvel, DC,
it's DC.
DC.
Bane. Oh no, they just released it.
DX08. Jack Nicholson.
You were close.
Batman 89.
Mime Joker.
I was close.
Yeah.
I was
Back,
close.
Batman Returns.
Wait, why
That's
would I
nice.
be mad about this?
Huh?
Why would I be upset with this?
I don't know. You also
Oh,
upset
fuck
for
you.
everything.
Now I'm mad.
Just when they are doing the 2.0 is the best time for you to get.
I know. No. I don't think they're gonna redo this one. I mean, I don't know.
The 2-pack?
Like a
No, the
license
2-pack.
going around.
No, Tupac now. Maybe a one-off. But this one here is actually brand new.
Wow.
Zero issues. Zero issues.
All right.
I think
Well,
no one
shout
can
out to
compete
Ray
with you
for-
here.
So I'm gonna do the unboxing review, and you know what's the beauty? It comes with an extra head sculpt. So
Oh wow.
yeah, I'm gonna
I
show
know
you.
what
I'm
he's
gonna show it to
doing.
you. I'm gonna show it to you.
What you got there, Joel?
Brand new
Yeah.
also.
Oh my god.
I'm
How
gonna
much?
take the gloves.
How much did you get for that thing? How much was that? Wait, is that the third party one or is that the Blitzway one?
No, this
Wait, that's the
Blitzway.
Blitzway.
Is the Blitzway? Oh, I see it now.
That's my
Like the
next
prices
one.
I see. Oh my god.
That's my next one. I'm gonna get to watch. Watch.
I wish.
But anyway, so I'm gonna work on the unboxing and review also. So hopefully,
Yeah,
sometime
that
next
2-pack
week.
is good. The only thing you need to check, but this is happen with these figures that were released long time ago.
It's not
It's
yellow.
it's the yellowing on the white shirt.
This is perfect.
But
I
you may be
opened it.
lucky. You may be lucky. Oh,
No,
you
no, I
opened it.
opened it already like earlier. Perfect. And plus, Ray usually, when he gets figures like this, he checks it anyways. So he told me no, it's no staining, nothing. It's perfect. And I opened it today. It's like perfect. I mean, I didn't take
Yeah.
it out of the packaging or anything. I just opened and look. It's really freaking perfect. I'm telling you. So
Where
those are
does
the
does
ones.
he find this stuff new?
I don't know, man.
Good question.
I don't know.
I
But
don't know. Mine had the
he
staining, but I got the clean. It was clean. It was easy to clean. It wasn't too bad.
yeah, it was easy to clean. So that's one of the ones that my next one is the 89 Joker. I'm in the hunt for that one. So that one probably gonna get too. I'm just
I
trying
can
to
sell
get
you mine. 850 ship.
350
I'll do
ship.
750.
850.
You're not gonna believe how much I pay for this one though. I'm not gonna say it. It's a secret.
already know.
It's a gentleman's secret. I can tell you guys backstage. But anyway, we're gonna wrap this up, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being part of this show, this relaunch of Between Collectors. Hopefully, I'm gonna do this on a weekly basis, starting today. So it's gonna be on Fridays. And times may vary. Sometimes I might do it 9, sometimes I might do it 8:30, sometimes I might do it 8. So it's gonna be. I'm trying to find the right time. I had to do 9 today because some of my friends couldn't join earlier, and I have some stuff to do too. So, but stay tuned for that. Um, so I'm gonna start with Breda. What do you have on your channel, sir? Where can we find you?
You can find me on my channel,
Oh, you have a channel?
BIGBREDA. Yeah, I have a channel. My name is right there
Oh,
under here. You see?
okay. I didn't know that. I'm
I'm hoping I want to check if I'm going to do just unboxing of the Wonder Woman, the WB100, because it's
Oh, you have it
supposed
already?
to be to ship now these days, because they should be sending me a message now. I pre-ordered that, and they mentioned on the that was July 28th. Today's 29, and I haven't got any message. So let's see. Besides that, what I have more? I think nothing more for now.
Okay,
All
big
is good.
bread.
Jesus, big bread.
Since you hate spelling, Mr. Graham, thank you so much, my friend, for joining us. It's been a while. Very happy for you to have. I mean, very happy that you're here with us. What's going on your channel, sir?
Yeah, you can find me at the Jedi Knights Watch. Did a video last week just showing off a spreadsheet that I use for incoming hot toys. Just kind of keep myself in line, keep myself disciplined, able to see what I'm all spending on a monthly basis. So if you guys want, you can check that out. Have shared that spreadsheet with a lot of people already. Wednesdays we do Wolfpack Wednesdays, which is our stream at 9:30 Eastern. So come on by if you haven't checked that out. It's a lot of fun.
Great show.
And this week I might be making some risers for my module cases just to get them off the ground a little bit higher. So might do a video on that if I choose to do it, but I'm kind of mapping that out and what it's going to look like. So other than that, thank you for having me. It was great streaming with you fine gentlemen, and hope everybody has a great weekend.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Dillo.
Thank you. Same to you.
The collector.
Yeah, man. Yes, I've been a busy boy this week. So I guess this shout out to everybody else, because I'm really not the YouTube guy in this group here. So shout out to Shane over there at 16 Figure Focus. Did a show with him, did his Hope show. I helped out Evil Sneaker. He's a new YouTuber out there. We did a one-on-one interview this week. Definitely go check that out. Good dude, very good guy. You don't like him?
Sneaker.
Evil Sneaker. He's a new one. He's good though.
He's an up-and-comer.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. Not like Graham.
Evil Sneaker.
Lives about 40 minutes from me too.
I still stream with this guy here, the JEDI. So yes, I'll be on the same show. He is on 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. Wolfpack Wednesdays. If you know, you know. And I'm going to start doing a couple things myself. Nothing crazy, nothing like you pros, but I'm going to do a collection tour real soon. I got a couple of cool figures coming in. I got a Cad Bane coming in tomorrow. Shout out. And also,
who?
I don't know. It was like it said anonymous on the package or something. I don't know. No, thank you. Shout out to Dante for that one right there. That was very cool. And lastly, yeah, I'm going to start creating a little series of my own, trying to find something that's unique, something that can be brought to the hobby that no one's doing that might be beneficial to everybody. So I'll share more details once I'm ready to premiere it. But yeah, for the most part, just catch me at Dilo the Collector on IG.
Yes, and all the links, of course, links, social security numbers, credit card numbers is in the description below. So if you wanna help these guys, just use their credit cards. Uh, Mr. Comic Concept Josh, pleasure to have you here, my friend. As you guys know, Josh and I have been doing this for a long time. All my reviews, thanks to my boy Josh. Um, Please don't forget to use the code Comic Concepts 10 so you can save 10% on your first purchase. I just used it for the first time. I don't know if I'm supposed to use it or not, but I did.
Not.
So we're probably gonna have a talk after this. But
Well, the
hey,
order's
I
already
pre-ordered
canceled.
Frieza. So what's up with you, my friend? What's new
Dude,
at Comic Concepts, sir?
Just been busy. It's been nice finally getting back to streaming this week. I've been MIA for the past 3 months because I just purchased a house. In this market, literally, like, it was impossible to find like a cheaper house. So I bought a 30-year-old home and learned how to remodel and renovate a house. My friend flew out and we did it together with a couple other friends, literally demoed floors and knocked down walls. And it's been an awesome experience. So that's what I've been doing this whole time. On top of running Comic Concepts. And then, as many of you know, I'm a full-time anesthesia provider. So I don't have a life. But I'm finally, moving in. I'm going to start designing the game room and might start getting into some unboxings, Twitch streaming, and podcasts we're looking to start. It's going to be somewhat collectibles, but it'll be more of like people from the industry because I live next to the studios here in Georgia. And a lot of my friends are stunt actors and stuff. So might be really cool to educate people on just like how everything works. But otherwise, I run Comic Concepts. We're a licensed partner and retailer for Hot Toys, Sideshow, Prime One, literally anything you see. I am a certified and licensed partner. You can ask them and they'll say, yes, Comic Concepts is.
Right.
But,
Actually, you can buy from Josh and you can expect you things to ship, just so you know.
Yeah. And
you don't
early
get fake
sometimes,
labels,
which is sick. So we're usually one of the first people with Prime One. Hot Toys, we released day one on some of the crazy batches like the DeLorean. Most people got theirs early, right? Did you get one from me?
I got yes, and actually the one that I got is the one with the fix though. They fixed the issue
months ago, and it was the right one.
Right.
Yeah. So thank you guys for all your support throughout the years. Wouldn't be where I am without fellow collectors. So it's awesome being on the panel and always with a bunch of lovely new people that I've meeting and, new chat. And it's just nice to be on a stream again. It's been so long. So it's good. It's a good feeling, even though I'm pessimistic half the time. I promise it's coming from a good place.
Yeah, it feels good to be back. So, but anyway, I want to say thank you everyone for watching. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, watch all the videos. I have a bunch of reviews out there. More to come for sure. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, be well and see you around in the next video.